Shalom, shalom. Like, face peace, with all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To you we say shalom. The brothers from Great Millstone, Charlotte, coming back with another Lord willing, edifying lesson to teach to the elect of the nation of Israel. And pretty much our duty as being the men of the Lord, the prophets of Yahweh Shah, is to come out here and prophesy to you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, to tell you that our captivity is drawing to an end. All right, Babylon the Great, aka America, okay, is at its final stage, man. All right, we're living in beautiful times because the Lord is allowing us access to see the downfall of this kingdom, man. All right, seeing the downfall of our enemy, so-called white man, Esau, Edom, as well as the different heathen nations that have conspired against him, man. So if you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord, all right, if you're able to understand the prophetic timeline that the Lord has set up, okay, you should be rejoicing right now, man, because hey, we're at the end of our captivity, man. We're about to go home, man. You got to go ahead. Look, man, hey, Babylon is imploding, man. All right, hey, major moves are being done behind the scenes. All right, and like I said, man, we're living in beautiful times because one of the beautiful things the Lord has allowed us to see, like it says in the book of Sirach, all right, is to see the downfall of our enemy. Now, this kingdom falling isn't going to be an instant thing. No, the Lord deals in gradualism, man. All right, and as things come into place, all right, we are witnessing the destruction of this economic system. All right, we're witnessing, Esau's allies turning on him. These different countries making backdoor deals. We just saw Trump had the meeting over in China with Xi Jinping, and pretty much, and he got made a fool, man, because they pretty much told them like, look, y'all leave Taiwan alone, man. All right, we gonna invade that shit. All right, we don't need you to make these microchips because we got Taiwan, man. All right. So Trump was looking sad when he left that meeting with the Chinese, man, because he knew as well as all Edomites see, hey, you're not the strongest nation in the world anymore, man. All right, Iran exposed that, man. All right, all the bravado that you have been using to show forth your so-called power in the world, the Lord is showing you that you're weak, man. Go ahead,
Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue.
Right.
A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. So if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you should understand that this is a beautiful time right now, man. Hey, we're living in a beautiful time because we're literally watching our enemy Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, literally go down as we speak. All right, his pride has been dented. All right, his vision that they're trying to bring in with this digital system. All right, we see that it's failing, man. All right, now the Lord's gonna allow him, all right, to achieve the beginning stages of it, but it's not gonna be a smooth transition like they're trying to make it seem, man. Because according to Job the 20th chapter, we know that he's going to be in straits the whole way, man. Because people are waking up to what his plans are, man. Hey, everybody ain't gonna bow down and take that damn microchip, man. But he's gonna get the majority of the people, though, man. You know.
And that's why it says there shall be a shameful spewing on his glory, man.
That's right.
Part of his glory is this coming technocracy, man.
Yep.
And now that spewing being the exposure of his true intents behind it all, man. Right? The true intents behind these data centers. The true intent behind, right, these AI governance programs like Gideon and Palantir and all these things, man. Right? They're showing you that it's all to try to control the masses, man.
Yeah.
Right? And now people are exposing that. The issue now is that they know that the regular people in the world have no power, man. Right? So they can just come out and proclaim these things without any recourse, man.
Yep. And that's the thing. Because as all of us that have the vision, all right, this is good for us. Because him being as blatant and outright that he's being is letting us know that he's desperate. Real quick, get James 2 and 19. We're going to look at this too. Because him doing this lets us know that he knows that his time is running out, man. Like it says in Job, the 14th chapter. All right? Hey, the Lord has set bounds that he cannot pass. So he understands that he has to make a move now because he's watching the heavens. He's seeing the chariots coming towards earth. He sees the chariots that are already in earth, appearing, before his eyes, man. That's why they're declassifying all these files dealing with the so-called UFOs. They're trying to get the control of the narrative of who's piloting those ships, which are the angels, not those goddamn reptilians, man. He's trying to steer the narrative to where the prophets that are exposing him throughout all these different things, where these children are getting their information from. He's trying to paint us as the evil ones in the earth, man. But none of that shit is really working, which is why he has to have no choice but to come down with that great wrath, man.
So, book of James, chapter 2, and verse 19. James 2 and 19. Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble.
Yeah, the devils also believe and tremble. Because they know that Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. They know that they're going to eventually have to go to war and fight against the Lord and the angels, man. They know that's a losing battle. They're in great fear. That's why these damn these military personnel, they're telling their troops behind the scenes that we're entering the war of Armageddon, man. That we're at the end of the world. All right, that there's no coming back from this, man. All right, everything that's going forward, there is no backspace anymore, man. It's only forward motion from here because it's the Lord that's doing this, man. As it says, man, the Lord, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and he steereth it whithersoever he will, man. They're all doing the beating of the Most High, man. So they have no choice but to continue on with their destruction, because this is where all this is leading to his destruction, man. You know, and like I said, if you brothers and sisters that have the knowledge, seeing this, hey, your face should be on 10, because we're at the end of this man's rulership, man.
I was just going to add to that point. That's why when you read in Job, it says his belly shall not know quietness, man. Right? He's always going to be in a state of unease because he knows that he's just walking himself into his own trap, man. Right? He knows that these things have already been laid out. That's why they get frustrated with the prophets, because we're telling him what he's doing before he does it, man. And then when he does it, we tell him again, man.
Yeah, that's why, like the scriptures say in Sirach 36th chapter, man. All right, fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, man. That divine message from the Most High. All right, like you said, we're literally telling the world what these devils are going to do before they do it. And guess what? They have no choice but to do it. All right, because no man is bound by what they call free will. That's a concept that came from the so-called white man, because everybody is moved by the Spirit of the Lord, man. That's why it's a thing called what they used to call manifest destiny. It was destined for these so-called white people to come over here, all right, after they left the caves and pretty much, take over the whole world. That's Revelation the 20th chapter, man. All right, Satan was loose for that little season to go and deceive the world, and he did that, all right, via the Renaissance era. He did that via the so-called Great Awakening, all right. He did that through British colonialism, all right, through his different heads, man, the British, the Spanish, the French, all right. Everything had to be done for the purpose of what we see going on today, man. All right, to forward this beast system to get to the point to where this devil feels like he's God, so that the Most High can humble this man. All right. Go ahead, read that.
So Isaiah chapter 46, starting in verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Right, and what's the pleasure ultimately of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? Is to give his people the kingdom, man. right? And in order to give them the kingdom, he's going to have to destroy this current kingdom. You know, and that's what we're seeing take place day in and day out, is the slow matriculation into the destruction of Babylon the Great, man, right? And all its subsidiaries, right? Everything that's attached to this beast system is going to be wiped out of the face of the earth, man.
Right. Read that back.
Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times.
Go back up.
Isaiah 46:9, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else.
All right. Remember the former things of old, and what was before? All right. The men of the Lord, the prophets, like it says in Jeremiah 28:8, were sent forth to prophesy both against many countries and kingdoms of evil, pestilence, and destruction, roughly paraphrasing. And guess what? We're back in that same lot doing the same thing all over again, man. All right? So nothing has changed, man. Showing you that the Most High has been in control the whole time, and he never stopped being in control, man. It's just this devil has took the narrative and lied and made it seem like he's the one in control, man. Okay?
He said, I am the Most High, and there is none like me.
I am the Most High, Yahweh. All right? The Most High, he is. All right? He is the one in charge, man. All right? And there is no other God besides him. There is no other God that's under him that's trying to establish his own way. No, it's the Most High and his way only, man. All right? And the angels started with Yahweh Shai on down, do his bidding. So that's why you see the angels all throughout the earth, all right, manifesting events to go forward to what prophecy talks about, man. You know? Go ahead.
Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Right, declaring the end from the beginning, which is what? All right, the inception and destruction of the different kingdoms. When you go into Daniel, was it the 4th chapter? The statue? Or the 7th chapter. Second sluggy. Daniel, the 2nd chapter, dealing with, you know, the head. Matter of fact, get that real quick. We'll read through that real quick, because the timeline of kingdoms was already set in stone before they was even in the in fruition, man. You know? Go ahead.
Daniel chapter 2 and verse 31. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold, a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. This image's head.
Daniel was given the interpretation to King Nebuchadnezzar about the dream he had.
That's right.
It said, verse 32, this image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver.
Right, the image being the Babylonian Empire.
Yep.
Go ahead.
His breast and his arms of silver.
And the Medo-Persian Empire.
His belly and his thighs of brass.
All right, that's the Greeks.
His legs of iron.
Rome.
His feet part of iron and part of clay.
And that's the time we're in now. We're in the time of the toes. But what I was saying before is that all these kingdoms, they couldn't control, all right, when they got into power, how long they was going to stay. All right, everybody has a beginning and end, like we read earlier, man. All right, so knowing that, we understand that no man can prolong what the Most High already sanctioned, man. And so that's what this devil is trying to do in vain, man. He's trying to prolong his stay on the throne. But guess what, nigga? You are vaguely mistaken. You're vastly mistaken, Slocky. Because what the Most High is doing, all right, is just like Pharaoh. He's hardening your heart. He's giving you these. He's allowing these demons to give you these vain visions of thinking that it's actually possible to pull one over on the Most High. But like I said, man, you are deceived, man. All right, thy heart has gone too far, man. Okay, but just because you have been blessed with this left hand knowledge, all right, it's not going to help you in the long run. Why? Because like the scripture says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, because wisdom is what leads to a kingdom being prolonged, ultimately to immortality, man. And you have not been given wisdom, man. Go ahead.
All empires come to an end, right?
Right. And like I said, if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you can feel this kingdom about to go, man. Because we're only 2 months away from the 250th anniversary of Babylon the Great, which shows you that we're at the end, because kingdoms don't go longer than 250 years, man. You know? So it's beautiful times if you're able to interpret prophecy, man. I have to use that one for right now. We gotta charge the other one.
I can add too. That's why when it says in Job, in the fullness of his sufficiency, how he shall be in straits. All these different rulerships found themselves at the peak of their powers, and then found themselves in straits afterwards, man. Right? Whether you go from Babylon, you go through Assyria, you go through the Persians and the Medes, right? You go through Greece and how they separated and broke off into their different sects. Then you go to Rome and the fall of the pagan Roman Empire, man. All these things were them going up to their heights, and then finding themselves in a state of strait, man, a state of destruction, of their societies. And how much more the so-called greatest society that the earth has ever seen, man. The greatest captivity that the earth has ever been victim to.
I got something for you if you told something. Sirach, the 10th chapter, just to add on. Sirach 10, start at verse 13 and read down to 17.
The book of Sirach or Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, said 13.
Yeah, Sirach 10 and 13, yeah.
Sirach chapter 10, verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities.
And look what we're saying. All right, Esau and his pride have put forth nothing but abominations in the earth, man. All right, homosexuality. All right, straight up rebellion in the earth. All right, pretty much the lie to tell you that God doesn't exist. All right, so therefore you can do as thou wilt. And look how the world has pretty much changed because of that. It's changed for the worse, man. That's why, we see the earth on the brink of destruction because the most High is not upheld in this world, man.
Right. I'm gonna start up Sirach chapter 10 and verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
Yep.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Yeah, the society is built off pride. Pride and wickedness.
Yeah.
And he who have it shall pour out abomination. Everything about the society produces abomination.
Yeah.
All right? Degeneracy.
Because look what you're saying. You got women at the proudest as they've ever been. And look what the fruits of what they're bringing.
Yep.
All right? Abortion, feminism,
yep.
All right, whole culture, the destruction of the family. You got black culture, black pride, and look what blackness have put out in the earth, man.
Man.
Degeneracy, man.
Total darkness.
Generations of degeneracy, and each generation got worse, man.
Yeah.
American pride, and look what that has done to the earth, man. Yeah. Now you got other countries that are trying to be like America, and their infrastructures are being destroyed off of the so-called American or the Western way, man. Yeah. So like you said, pride is when one begins to turn from his Maker to where the Most High isn't talked about anymore because now people are their own God, man.
Yeah, they condition and program Americans to be gluttonous.
Yep.
No reverence for or spirituality. Okay, like you said, the household is destroyed. Okay, hey, a lot of this generation now can't even spell and read, man.
Oh man,
right? A lot of these Americans are cooked, man. They don't really know what's going on. You've been dumbed down through the poisoning of the food and all of that, man. The chemtrails in the air.
Yeah. And just the philosophy of just what's put there, man. Because the so-called American education system is one of the dumbest in the whole world. That's why other countries look down on Americans, because literally when you rank of how the people are over here versus everywhere else, they're at the bottom.
Yeah.
Nobody respects the intelligence of a so-called American. Even Britain, your mother country, look at y'all as stupid. You got, like they call the King's English, how they speak over there versus over here. Yep. They look at English over here like hillbilly, man. Hillbilly language, man. It shows you just the reverence of how the world looks at them. It's through.
Yep.
What they call it, the fool system.
Yeah, the fool system. You don't learn shit, bro. Yep. Hey, you're held back off of necessity things that you're supposed to learn early. Like when you go to the education system over there, stuff you learn in college, you're learning in elementary school, man, in high school, whatever. You gotta pay to go to school here, but that shit's free over there, man. It just shows you where it's at, man. Everything's about money here, man.
Education over here teaches us how to be slaves over here. Good work, be obedient.
Right. That's all. That's literally it. You're taught how to be a slave, man. That's why. Yeah, that's the perfect thing. Because when it comes down to, we're not taught how to farm. We're not taught how to manage resources. We're not taught how to do anything but leech off the government, man.
Financial literacy, all that shit.
None of that, man. That's why, like I said, you Americans are the dumbest people on the earth, man. Go ahead.
So back in Sirach 10 and 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities, and overthrew them utterly.
Right. Look, why do you think America is plagued by pestilence, man? All these different STDs, these different diseases. All right. You see, the business infrastructure over here is being taken down. You know, the Lord is plaguing this place on all levels, man.
Psychological disorders.
Right.
A lot of people on drugs and shit.
Yeah, and that's due to what? All the different psyops that the government's running on people, man. Yep. You know, from the things that you were given to where you never thought was a weapon against you, like your television, your music, even to your food, your water, everything's a psyop to destroy you.
He
weaponized it. Because you look at something called the Masonic Creed, and they'll literally tell you in that their whole MO is to poison people and dumb you down, man.
That's it.
So that you have no fight back. So when this government rolls on you,
that's it. That's why there's an ongoing attack on the man, especially so-called black men, but men in general. All right, the men are the foundation of the society, right? So if you dumb down the men, therefore you won't have any type of resistance, man.
Nope.
That's why like we always talk about this current generation. You look at the men, soft as hell, man. Been effeminized, demasculated.
Hey, you look at the men of today. These niggas wearing bonnets.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, these niggas is on camera doing fucking
makeup tutorials.
Like that one Edomite dude, things like clavicle or whatever. This nigga's taking a hammer and breaking his face up so he can have a perfect jawline and shit. And niggas is doing that shit, bro. They call it look maxing.
That's crazy.
Well, it's pretty much you overly concerned about your appearance. Men back then didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Oh, that add on to the madness. There's an article I read that they're taking fat from dead bodies and putting it inside the BBLs and in the titties and shit, man.
That's why you stink.
You know, that's why these people are. Come on, man. Everything about this place got to go.
And then on top of that,
get about the hair.
I'm about to say that with the wigs. They're cutting the wigs off of animals and dead people, and then sending it over here. A lot of them, these wigs that come from India, them Elamites, what they do is they'll pray over. Because what they do is like a reset. It's like they're refreshing their life. So they'll pray over the damn hair, cut it off, and then send it over here. You dumbass black women, put that shit in your head. Now you got demons on you because that shit got spirits on you.
Everybody wonder why the bitch crazy, man.
Right.
She got dead corpse hair in her fucking head, bro. You know? And these bitches, hey, this out here too, and they don't even care.
Yeah. Just like the makeup. You don't even know where makeup comes from, man. They put makeup on dead bodies when they had funerals. And here it is, you putting that shit on your face. All these chemicals and everything's messing up your endocrine system.
Yep.
All right, that's why over time, if you use that consistently, it messes up your face to where you have to use it going forward, man.
Hormones all fucked up.
You through, man.
You know, even the relaxers, not the rep, but even the relaxers, you just straight your shit out, it's giving you cancer, man. All types of health effects, man.
Yeah, they show you that. They call Tyrone, man.
Yep. Thyroid, all that, man.
I own it. This is everything in this world is a fucking psyop to destroy this thing.
It is, man. You got it, brother.
Niggas is drinking a drink called Liquid Death. That should let you know what's
crazy.
up, man.
The fact that it's selling baffles me, man.
That's one of the top waters now, man.
That's crazy. And then remember the commercial?
Oh yeah,
they had the bitch doing witchcraft on it.
They pray over it, bro.
Come on, man.
Hey, that's even with that. They do that with the liquor too. That's why they call it spirits, man. That's really why you see brothers that fell back off the drink like that, man. Because that shit demonic now, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
So Sirach 10 and verse 14. So Sirach 10 and 14.
So I'm good. No, it's cool.
So Sirach 10 and 14.
That shit loud right there, man.
Says the Lord hath cast down the thrones of proud princes, and set up the meek in their stead.
Yep. The Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes. Esau is regarded as the proud prince. All right. The scriptures refer to these Edomites in the book of Job, when they say the 5th chapter, they're the children of pride. Yeah. So the Lord has cast down the thrones of proud princes, man. These Edomites are fallen, right? Go ahead.
The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations,
Yep.
and planted the lowly in their place.
Right. So again, the point, like the priest was saying, all empires come to an end, man. When you read Daniel the 7th chapter, it goes into the 4 beasts. These were the empires where the Israelites were enslaved in, man, and they all fell.
Yeah.
So where are we at? We're in this last beast, that little horn, all right, which is Babylon, America, all right, and this place is getting ready to fall. As the brother mentioned, all right, hey, we're 2 months away, a couple months away from the 250th year marker of all empires coming to an end. So they say that empires don't last no more than 250 years. So we're literally 2 or 3 months away.
Yeah.
All right. So look where all the reason why so much turmoil and chaos is happening, because we're reaching that deadline, man. Yahushua is here. The angels, the angelic presence, all of that, man.
Yeah.
Psyops going out, wars, more poison in the food, supply chain shortages, all types of disasters because we at the end.
Yeah, and they're pumping all these distractions out there to keep you from realizing what's going on.
There you go.
Because here it is, King Charles pretty much came out and said they're ready. They're beginning to roll out the digital ID system. All right, and what are people talking about? This nigga Drake dropped 3 albums, which is trash, by the way.
Cat Williams and Kevin Hart host and shit.
The NBA playoffs. Anthony Edwards just got knocked out the playoffs by women. You know, niggas is concerned about everything but what really matters, man.
Exactly.
You know, hey, this digital prison is now about to be implemented, man.
Yes, we hear.
Hey, your freedoms is about to be taken away.
Yep.
Okay, and like I said, it's not gonna be like immediate. It's gonna be little by little, man.
Gradual steps.
You know? Hey, y'all
what's up, Swole, man? You got swole a little bit, brother. What's you doing, brother?
So this is the thing. That's why you gotta stay on your watch, man. All right, hey, Apostle Hart say that every day, man. Hey, you miss one day, you miss a lot, man.
Yes,
that's why you gotta continually be on your watch, man.
Any more in that Surah 10?
No. It's Surah 10 and verse 16. The Lord overthrew countries of the heathen,
right,
and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth.
Right, and why did that happen? Mostly because they didn't acknowledge the Most High.
Sure.
All right, they thought the God of the Israelites was a nobody, that their God was better, and He was more powerful. And what happened? The Lord had to show them. You know, he pop out and show niggas. Right?
Sometimes you got to do
it. And a perfect example, Egypt, Rome,
right,
Baalbek, all these ancient, cities that's buried under the damn Mediterranean Sea and in the desert.
Ancient Babylon.
Yeah, ancient Babylon. Just look at the ruins, these ruined cities all over the earth.
Yeah.
That's what the Most High did to them.
Yeah, they're called you got 3 different kind of them. You have the ancient wonders of the earth, the 7 ancient wonders of the earth. You got the old one, the neo one, and the current. If you look it up, you look at the ancient one. Egypt is one, like you said, Rome, the Colosseum, and there's others.
These are all empires.
Look it up for me real quick.
These are all empires that Jake made great.
Right. Yeah.
You know, all the height of these empires with their glory when Jake was enslaved under them, man.
Right.
You know,
and it showed you that they couldn't prolong themselves because they wanted to.
Exactly.
Because it's the Most High that's running things, man. That's why, real quick, get Daniel 4:17 real quick, bro. Because that's the thing. Man has gotten beside themselves because the pride of these devils made them think that they're more powerful than the Most High, man. That's why the Most High is about to put that fear back in the earth and show you people why he was known as Al-Shaja, man. Terrible demon-like power, man. We're about to start killing people in groves, man.
This book of Daniel, chapter 4.
Seven wonders of the world. Type of the ancient.
This is Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and is demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right, so it's that this is the decree of the watchers. The watchers are who? The angels. Another word for angels when you go in the Old Testament is the seers, man. Those that have been given the vision through the spirit power Yahweh Shah to know the Lord's divine purpose in the earth, man. All right? So he said that he read it again, Slucky.
Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
And that's what we're out here to do, to show you that the Most High is the one that's in control of these things, man. All right, and the people, they don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept the fact of how that the Most High is going to rain on their parade, man. They don't want to accept the fact that, hey, the life that you know is about to end. That's why, hey, when 2020 happened with the C-19, and you got let back out of jail, all right, which was your homes, they said that, hey, the things never went back to normal. This is the new normal. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, he was done with that old way of life. Now we're transitioning to a new way of life, which is what? That digital enslavement before the Lord truly frees us, man. Right. All right, but real quick, just going into the 7 ancient wonders. So you have the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, Colossus of Rhodes, and Lighthouse of Alexander. These were great monuments of their time for these different city-states, man. And what happened? When the Lord moved Israel out, that shit got destroyed, man. All right? Because we are what makes kingdoms great, man. All right? We are what gives the earth its salt, its flavor, man. And when the Lord said it was time for us to be done with that shit and we got exited out of it, that shit failed, man. Because you gotta remember, we are the Lord's people. We don't belong to you heathen. You know, we're not servants to be under y'all niggas forever, man. Y'all are servants, man. But we're being taught a lesson on why we have to be subservient unto the Lord, man. Which we're gonna impart on you when we get the power seat, man.
Did you bring Jeremiah 10 and 16 out already?
I get it.
I get it real quick.
You got more on that?
I'm on it. Let me finish. That the living may know that the Most High, Daniel 4:17, halfway, that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will.
Right. So
and set it up over it the basis of men.
Right. So he said he set him up over who he pleases. All right. Like it says in 1 Samuel, the Lord lifted up and bring him down, man. So we're at a point in time to where the Lord, all right, he set up the weakest heathen of all the nations, man, the Edomites. Because when you look at the world, tell me how the fuck is you got guys like Bill Gates, Alex Cart, Peter Thiel, you know, all these losing. These are losers. These niggas couldn't hold a fuck. They couldn't throw a punch to hurt nobody, man. Yeah. All right, Jacob Rothschild. You know, these puny ass Edomites. These niggas control the whole world, man. See, this is his kingdom. Why? Because the Lord gave him the power, like it says in Job 9:24, man. Sure. All right, so that's how you know it has to be a power that's running these things. Because when you look at Edomites compared to Jake, we're superior to them in any way. In every way, man. Yeah. All right, but because we're under the curses, that's what allowed these fucking devils to be able to get over us. That's why they look down on you. That's why you got fucking losers like that nigga Chud, Chud the Builder. You know, going around talking about, oh, you tripping out. This nigga trying to provoke you to fight him, and then when you want to do something, he want to pull a gun out.
He ain't doing that now. That motherfucker bond. His bond, he shot Jake. He shot a Jake with PTSD, a war veteran, black guy. His bond is $1.025 million. That nigga started crying. Hey, people on the comment boards, why you chipping out? Why you chipping out? You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? Why you chipping out, bro?
But that's spiritual, because that's the spirit of Esau to show you he's losing, man. Yep. Oh, you got to resort to that to show you your superiority.
Exactly. You're supposed to be superior, but you antagonize
right.
And shit.
Yeah, you the real chip, nigga.
Yeah. But they are though. Yeah. The Neanderthal, the caveman,
the troglodyte.
Yeah, the troglodyte, the fucking Edomite, man. But you want to call our people cave monkeys and mud sharks and shit, man? You the fucking you the fucking caveman. Yeah. You the wild man, bro. Yeah. The fucking beast man.
Yeah, who came out red all over like a hairy garment? You did. But it show you what Esau, they state, the so-called white man, they're the only people that naturally like to mess with animals and shit. Yeah. Negro, Latino, Native Americans ain't doing that shit, man. But anytime you think of that, you know it's a white man. You be like, somebody messed with an animal. A white man did that shit.
Yeah, I saw it. Because they don't do that shit, man. There was a post on Threads with this woman. She was saying how, you know, how they be doing, like, I got a story to tell. And they'll give you the whole video of them telling the story. And she was going into how she walked in on her husband fucking their dog, man. She said all the STDs
She was saying that all the STDs came from these Edomites dealing with animals, man.
Yeah, especially when they crossed over and they brought that red ass over here. Yeah. Wasn't no STDs and stuff
Going
like
back
that.
to Europe.
Man.
Yeah,
Brought
because
Europe, they brought them nasty ass
the
pigs
plague,
over
that
here.
shit over here, man. Because when you saw, when Gad saw them Edomites get off that boat, man, they was all sickly. They was, they had scurvy,
all white and shit.
You know, they like you said, they weren't dealing with shit like the common cold and all that stuff. Because we was warm at the earth back then, man. Even though Jake was still going off, but Gad had the medicine women, the shamans and whatnot. You know, they knew how to heal themselves with the herbs, man. All right, but this devil is the only nation out of all 18 nations that have went to war against nature, man. You know, showing you that he's the base. That the Most High ain't called him that just because the nigga white. No, he's a base man because he doesn't know how to live correctly, man. He doesn't know. He doesn't know and understand that you need the planet. Man, only an idiot would pollute the very planet you gotta live on, man.
Can I get that Jeremiah for you? This Jeremiah chapter 6, Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 16. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them. He is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance." Yeah, we are the former of all things. Hey, all inventions that you see, whether small or great, things that you use your everyday or things that you don't consider, was all made by Jake, man. Yep. You know? But these Edomites will sit up there and tell you, like Trump did a couple years ago, that America was made great because of the white man. What the fuck did he build?
What did he do?
What name one beneficial thing that he has done for humanity's sake, man? This nigga has done nothing but build weapons to destroy. He is incapable for Edomites to create because he's anti-life, man. That nigga's dark seed, man. When you watch DC, man. Hey, dark side. When you watch that, he had a thing called the anti-life equation. That's Esau, man. Yeah. Because everything he does is to destroy, man.
He's a harbinger of death. It says the last part. It says the Lord of hosts is his name.
The Lord of hosts is his name, and the reason why Jake is the form of all things because we are the physical incarnate of the Lord on the earth, man. All right, so we were to forward life, and you see that's why Jake is so innovative with anything that you give him. Hey, Jake was on the plantation living off fucking crumbs, and what they do? They even though the shit was wicked, they made chitlins, you know, hush puppies, you know, the pancakes, all the things that we eat now. Jake made that out of nothing, man. You know.
And they even put that. They try to Esau try to tell you about what is the Cracker Barrel and shit like that. How you get all that cooking styles, man? Even going to the pancake, that goes back when Jake was out there enslaved, out there in the field. He had that hole and he'd put a little bit of that corn in that bread and then mix it up.
Cornmeal.
That cornmeal, let that thing hit that sun. They say, no, that's cornbread. Yep. All these meals come back from Jake, man.
Big Mama up in the house cooking for him.
Yeah. Seasoning shit. Anytime you watch on TikTok, every time an Edomite, it's a bunch of Edomites eating at a Black Thanksgiving. And they like, damn, I'm never going back. Why? Because it's seasoned. It's flavor.
Why? Because Jake, our bodies are made different from the rest of the heathen. All right, our eyes are able to perceive colors that the regular heathen can't see. Our taste buds are able to taste things that the regular heathen they can't taste. We're able to hear different frequencies that the heathen. That's what makes us different. That's why you can tell a Jake amongst the different heathen, man.
Oh yeah.
That's why you see a dude like Bruce Lee or like a recent example. You see them K-pop dudes over there in Japan, and those are Jake, man. Because you got a lot of niggas now mad about that, talking about they still in black culture. Ain't no heathen able to have soul like that and remake those hits. Like those are Jakes, man.
Yeah, because you can tell.
They got the music. These
man.
so-called Edomites be making.
It was at work, man. It was this dude at work, and I just knew in the spirit. Even my stepdad, when he was alive, he said, "Man, something about him, man," because he was walking amongst the Edomites. He said something about that guy right here. He seemed different. Got to talking to him. Oh yeah, my dad's Native American, and I knew the reason why you knew Esau walks weird. Jake walked with the rhythm of the earth. Jake got the rhythm and shit. You know how Jake just walks. Jake flows. Esau is off, and we was like, damn, something up with Steven, man. He's different from the other mother. Got to talking to him. He's a damn Gadite, man. And then his mom worked there. She said he should have seen him as a little boy. That's because he's kind of a little Indian boy because his hair was already down to his back. Looked just like a Native American. Makes sense though.
But when you look at him, you're like a damn Edomite. But that just shows, like the brother priest just said, man, you can tell them apart because Jake is in tune with the earth, man.
Right. May I add something real quick? I just want to add something real quick because I seen his interview with Miles Davis, a famous trumpet player. Mm-hmm. And he was the interviewer was saying, so why are black people more better at playing the trumpet or playing music? Like, is it because of slavery and this and that? He was like, no. It was like white people are just one step behind. Like, they can't just catch the rhythm. They can't stay on tune.
They can't.
And this is because, like, brothers going into like Jake just built different, man. Yeah. We have those senses that are able to pretty much be able to just get everything on point, man.
We're in tune with the earth, like I said, man. Yeah. The things that we're able to do, ultimately, it goes back to the Spirit of the Lord. That's the comforter that, you know, the Spirit gave us, where we're able to, because what it is, we're supposed to forward the earth, man. And so the different things, like you're talking about, the music, the food, the inventions, these are things that's supposed to forward the earth. And when you see Esau's version of forwarding the earth, it's what? Fucking skyscrapers, you know, some flying cars and all that. We ain't gonna have that in the kingdom. Yeah, we gonna have a beautiful planet, but it's not gonna be pavement. All right, it's not gonna be fucking 50-story buildings. All right, we're gonna have flying chariots. Not gonna be cars, but ain't gonna be no gas emission or nothing like that, man. You know, we're gonna be able. Yeah, we're gonna be able to. Everything's gonna flow with each other, man.
Yeah, some water bottles.
Yeah, yeah. All your meat packaged in plastic and shit, styrofoam. Right? Yeah. Hey, our meat gonna be freshly slaughtered, man.
Yep. And we gonna live with the earth, not against it.
Exactly.
Who's getting that first? Yeah, get that
real quick. This is Psalm 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
Ye are gods, man. That's why. Because we gods, man. That's lowercase g, man. Keep going.
Yeah, gods, when you look it up, power, judges.
Yeah.
You know, we're like demigods ultimately.
Yeah.
But we're just turned down in this simple flesh right now.
Yeah, and it's going to say that, man. Keep going.
It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Let's talk about you Israelites, you Nicolaites, the Native American, Hispanics, and the Israelites that look like the other nations, man. Keep going.
Verse 7, but ye shall die like men.
And that's what we're going into, man. Esau right now, he's in his rulership, man. This is why he takes Jake and benches and put it to himself, man. And try to put it like the brother said, like Trump said, America was made great by the so-called white man. That's bullshit.
Yeah, man. still all his ideas. Yeah, because rhythm and soul come from Jake, man.
Yeah.
So that's why when you see a particular Jake that might look like a heathen, we can identify through the spirit because, hey, do we got soul? Do we got salt to him?
Yeah.
We got a little bit of flavor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, as Israelites, we can see that.
What they say back,
you know?
What they say back then when you were growing up? What they call y'all? Soul brothers.
Soul brothers.
Why? Why they call Jake then? Because they knew.
Soul.
Yeah, they got the soul. Something different about it.
Hey, just like, can I get one scripture not to cut y'all off? Psalm 137, where it talks about sing one of them songs of Zion. Because that's what happened during slavery, right? And they showed you, they did a good job of that in the movie 12 Years a Slave, right? Where slave masters come and bust in the room and make the slaves get up and start, playing the music and shit, right? Because they knew, they understand that Jake got the spirit, got the soul, You got it, brother. Yeah, whoever.
This is Psalms 137 and verse 3.
That's right.
For there they that carried us away captive require us a song.
Yep, they that carried us away captives required a song. And they showed you that movie, the literal breakdown that we reading right here, they showed you in the movie. Right? 12 Years a Slave. Go ahead.
They show you that every day.
Yeah.
Because what sells the most in any type of genre of music is pain music.
Yep.
When Jake has went through something traumatic, and they, like you said, that's the soul crying out.
There you go.
And that's the best type of music, man.
Exactly. That was the blues back then.
Right.
Yep. Read that again,
For there, Psalms 137 and 3. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
And it's the spirit too, because that's why Jake is the greatest entertainers.
Yep.
Look at Michael Jackson. That's just one of many.
But he's looked at as a god on the earth.
You see what I'm saying?
We just read. This man literally had people catching heart attacks at his concerts, man.
That's it. So Jake, when it comes to entertainment, Jake dominates that, man. The singers, the artists, the athletes, everything, man. Movie actors, actresses.
Any field that Jake put their mind to.
There you go.
Like you said, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson. These are like demigods on earth, man. People looked at me and get staged like, oh my God, I can touch. Michael Jordan touched my hand. I ain't never watching this shit.
Yeah.
Like people think like that, man.
Mike Tyson is in his 60s, still putting fear in people, man.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. You got it.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Yeah, sing us one of them songs of Zion, man. So they would do that back then during slavery, man. Make us sing them songs, spiritual hymns, you know, because they know who we are, man.
Yeah, and that's why we even break them songs down. That was Jake crying out in the spirit.
There you go.
Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, When the Saints Come Marching Home.
Yep.
You know, just to name a couple.
Change will come.
Yeah.
All them old school songs, man. Yep. It's gonna be all right, you know.
And that's why Esau had to hijack the music. All right, he changed the music and made it fucking empty because he knew that had a positive effect. That's even when you go into the records, how they went from the actual records to streaming. Because when Jake played those records and the material that was in the record, that was actually healing our people, man. Yep. And so they had to change that, make it to the CDs. Then it went to the MP3s. Now it's streaming. And with that streaming, their music is put on a demonic frequency to make our people demons, man.
Even with that chapter, Psalms 137, I believe there was a group called Boney M. They made a song for that. By the Rivers of Babylon. Yeah, I can look it up. But that was Jake.
Yeah.
It's a reggae. It's a reggae group I think called the Sons of Slaves. They got a song called 12 Tribes of Israel, man. It's the same thing, man.
God. This is Bon Sirach chapter 10 and verse 31. And it says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And ultimately, this going into this sentiment, ultimately Jake is honored in poverty, at this lower state, to where we're supposed to be on top, but due to the curses, we at the bottom. But see, everybody pretty much praises Jake, for all for the salt, But it says he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Right. So, cause here it is, like you said, Jake is honored. All right, they're looked at as great for the achievement that we're able to do in this lower state. So how much more when we're put in our right state of mind again, man? When we're given those new bodies and we're made perfect in the eyes of the Lord, man. Yeah. That's what these heathens ultimately fear. They want it, but they fear because they know what else comes with that, man. They know that they're gonna have to be subjected under us, man.
In other words, when we get turned back up, it ain't gonna be no stopping.
Nah, hell no.
It says, and he that is dishonorable in riches, talking about Esau, Edom, all right, do the scriptures like, Psalms 82 and verse 5, all right, you got Proverbs 29 and 2, because he's ruling the world, all right, and unrighteousness, all right, he has the riches, he has the preeminence on this side. So it says, and he that is dishonorable in riches, but you see, but at the same time, even though he has that estate, everybody hates him, because of how he rules. He's made to be the wicked. So it says, and he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty, so in the kingdom, he's going to be made back into, he is the basis of men, but he's going to be back in his rightful estate.
He's going to be looked at, like in Job 30, it tells us that he's going to be looked as vile in the earth, man. Yeah. People are going to look at that Edomite. Get Job 14 real quick. Because people are going to see this man for who he is. Like I mentioned earlier, people are scared of these Edomites. Like these niggas are the puniest, weakest, softest. Cause just because you see a swole Edomite, that nigga gonna roll. No. Bro, them niggas they will get folded by Jake, bro. Don't get it twisted. They do got their warriors, but for the most part, man, Esau, he's weak, but he's weak spiritually. Because let adversity come upon this man, all right, they're gonna be through, which is why it makes sense why in the kingdom we're gonna have the power to raise them from the dead, man. Because these niggas gonna be wanting to kill themselves left and right. We're gonna have to lift their ass back up. Because look, death ain't gonna be your escape, man.
If you ain't played sports in this any type of these gladiator games, let's say like that, you will find out these Edomites that look swollen and shit be soft as shit.
They weak, bro.
They weak, man.
Esau can
not what you think,
he can pump the outward shell, but inwardly he's empty.
Weak as shit.
He's empty, man.
Yeah, they have
because what really makes him empty, like we said earlier, he has no soul.
Nope. Yep.
So when the pressure gets turned up, he has nothing to dig into, man. Nope. He's just, like I said, he's empty, man. That's the spirit of Satan, man.
Yep. It's Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
And that's how the world's gonna view Esau once this kingdom is taken out, man. Is this the man that had everybody shook? That made that when he came to your country, you had to bow down to him. You had to change your nation's attire. You know, this is that dude, man. That who once was able to drop bombs on nations and completely decimate a country. This is that dude, man. This piece of shit. You know. Go ahead. That was it. Read it back, Slocky.
Isaiah 14 and 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?
Right. Because in the kingdom, man, hey, the worst thing to be in that time is going to be Edomite. Because not only are you going to have each member of the Israelite nation fucking you up, but then you're going to have heathens fucking you up. Because Ham waiting to get a piece of you.
Oh, yeah.
Moab waiting to get a piece of you. Ammon, Ishmael, all these nations that you didn't put hell on and destroyed, they're going to all be waiting to get their hands on you, man.
Mm-hmm. Right? Especially Ishmael.
Yeah. Ishmael and Ham is like, that's why we're gonna make Ham the Hamites taskmasters over you, man. Because you're gonna have to pay them. You going over there and testing vaccines on them, all right, sending them bullshit ass medicines that didn't work, giving it to them, testing on them. That's why guys like Bill Gates and others is banned, and they're wanted for war crimes because of what they was doing to them heathen, man. So they're gonna want a piece of your ass too, man.
Yeah.
Now that is wicked. You know, you come up with some disease and inject it in somebody to see what course it'll take, what action it'll take on people. Then you experiment on them with the damn kill. You know, masses them dying. You don't give a damn.
Yeah.
You just in it for the damn money.
That's like Bayer. You know, we always bring it out with Bayer, man. How they know they had a faulty product, and so they can still make revenue. They just sent that shit over there to Africa and let them Hamites catch all diseases from that faulty ass medicine, man. That's wicked, man. Because number one, you shouldn't be giving nobody no goddamn farmer kid anyway, man.
And then you go there like you the savior. You gonna save them after you done did that. They not knowing. Now that ain't nothing but the devil.
Yeah, and you had that what's the shit where they getting everybody's what's it called, not the God's eye. That little machine they're doing to get everybody's digital ID over there with the iris. It's a thing. It's a name for it though. Yeah,
they were doing like that. It was like WorldCoin.
Yeah, because they scanned them. They would give them like a bunch of CBDCs. I can't remember what the machine was called. That just show you, because as we're going into before brothers start coming up, all right, we're all transitioning to the beginning of this man's fall, because the new world order, all right, to what Esau believes is his hoorah, is really his fall. So what he feels like is that's going to be the beginning of his new world, is actually the end of his world.
His pseudo kingdom.
Exactly. So as you bring this in, you're forwarding your own destruction, man. You got to come off.
That's right.
Because we've all been following Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, world of that number.
That's right.
Because we've all been following Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, world of that number. Since the beginning, man.
I got that thing you were talking about with the AI scanner. It's WorldCoin is a project co-founded by OpenAI Sam Altman that uses a metallic spherical device called an orb to scan a person's iris, generating a unique digital ID, a world ID, to verify that they are human and not an AI bot.
Right, and that's what the times we're coming into now, man. That's why you see all the different polycrises beginning to take in the world. All right, you're seeing this hantavirus thing, all right, which is pretty much spreading all over, just like it did. We saw in 2019 with that CVID. And we're seeing the so-called alien invasions that's about to take place with the chariots. All right, they're telling you there's reptilians that's in those ships, man. And we see the plan, Esau, but guess what? It's not going to work. If anybody, the elect ain't going to be fooled. We can't speak for the rest of you people out here, man. But we see what's up, man. That's why 2 Corinthians 2:11 tells us that you can't pull one over the elect eyes, man. We're not ignorant of your devices, man. So everything is leading to this point. Like I was listening to the elders last night, and they were saying that's how you know we're at the end. The Maliks told that nigga put that crown on, put the kingly garb on, and go tell them that this world is about to change, man. You know, and that's how we know that. Hey, we're at the end, man. This is why, hey, man, if you still bullshitting, you better get your shit together, man.
Oh yeah.
Because we ain't got much longer for this shit turn, man.
Yeah. It's turning real fast too, man. Time, hey, it's running thin, man. That's why the scripture says in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, man. It says, real quick, can I get that real quick?
We are passing some wonderful museums for those who didn't.
It says 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It said, but in the times and seasons, brother, you have no need that I write unto you. If you pay attention to the times and seasons, you're fully aware, like the brother preacher just said, that this shit's about to change very quick, man. Like very, you know what I mean? Like overnight, something major could take place, and it's gonna be a drastic shift, man. That's what's about to take place, man. It says, for yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. See, and the men of the Lord are fully aware that how about Shemal Shai is on his way, man. We fully aware that the Lord is about to do away with this society very soon, and these plagues is about to start to increase. Because these plagues are not slacking, man. Though it tarry, wait for them. Because that's the thing with a lot of jakes, man. The tarrying part is hurting them. Yeah. They're not being patient.
Because that's the thing that a lot of Jake have when it comes down to what we're talking about. Because they say, okay, what you're saying, it sounds true, but when's it gonna happen?
Yeah.
And the scriptures tell us, man, no man knows the day and time, not even Yahweh Shai. Yep. But we see it happening. That's why, you know, it's a like scripture say, man, blessed are your eyes for they see and your ears for they hear, because you can tell if you have the spirit that we're here.
Yeah.
All these years of us prophesying about the same things we see now, hey, that's a confirmation to let us know that this shit is over with, man.
Yeah, it's a shit, but it's a shift happening. And he gave you the tokens and the signs that will be taking place for his return. So he even in the heaven like, yeah, I'm coming back very soon.
Right.
Like it's about to go down. Because he like, man, wars, rumors of wars. Then I went to Iran. He's about to implement the beast system. My men are rising up. Yep. I'm coming back soon. He like, shit, I'm about to real quick. Hey, look at that, bro. He like that. That's how he is.
That's in the spirit. That's how you're supposed to feel.
That's how he is.
It's like, finally. We're like, finally, bro. We've been talking about this. Niggas was talking shit. Everybody was like, man, these niggas is crazy. Well, who the crazy ones now, man? Yeah. Because, hey, all these people mock and scoff about this digital system. Now, look, everybody talking about this shit. Why? Because we are here.
Yeah, that's the main topic.
We here, bro.
That's
literally, everybody's talking about this. All the red pill niggas that was going, nobody give a fuck about these bitches no more. Yeah, all these niggas is transitions to prophecy, because that's what everybody want to hear.
And the bitches is playing out.
Right.
We're in the prophecy.
Yeah.
You know, I got something for you out.
This is the AI overview for spiritual discernment. It says the deeper practice of perceiving deeper, divine wisdom amidst the noise of everyday life.
Yeah, and that's what we have the ability to have, is that spiritual discernment to be able to read between the prophetic lines, man. Because here it is, everybody has the ability to see what's going on. You have a smartphone, you have news apps, you have social media, you have, we all have family members that have access to us that we done told, and they see everything that's going on, but everybody wanted to goddamn kick their feet up, talk shit. Like, yeah, man, this dude been talking about this all these years, man. I'm still able to go to college, I'm still able to work, I'm still able to do my everyday hustle. Man, what are you talking about, bro?
He said the same thing in the time of Noah, man. It didn't the Lord say the time of the Lord return be as in the days of Noah? So yeah, some people gonna go to college, goddamn finish, but guess what? We're not on your time, we're on Yahweh Shai time.
And what do we have the discernment to see? That this nigga Esau is scared.
Yeah.
He is scared, bro. Yeah. That's why he's doing what he's doing, because he sees that he has but a short time, man. Like we read earlier, he knows that Yahweh Shai is on his ass. He knows that giant chariot that he's been seeing through the NASA cams, they know that thing is coming for his destruction, man. Yep. They see that the men of the Lord that have woken up and are telling him his moves before he do it, and guess what? He still has to do it because he's moving off of the prophecy, man.
Yeah, Jacob will be on Esau's heels.
Yeah, the scripture say who can resist his will? Right. No one. The Lord already ordained through the foundation of the earth for you to go through and do some things according to Bible prophecy. You're gonna do it if you don't want to do it tonight. Right. It's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, the king's heart's in the hand of the Lord.
Yeah, it's no free will, man.
Before you finish that, we're gonna read that to get into that, because that's what you need for the script.
Verse 1?
Yeah.
Revelation 11 and verse 1. And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High.
Yeah, that reed, all right, is the scriptures.
Yep.
And what we're using, all right, through our spiritual discernment is measuring the times through the prophetic warnings that the Lord gave us to see where are we at according to prophecy.
Yes, right.
And according to prophecy, we are at the end of this.
Yeah.
All right, we are at the end of the world, which is what? A regime change.
Yep.
So 8, man.
That's right.
All right, the transition of powers. All right, because iniquity is pretty much reached to the heavens. America's time of judgment is coming.
Yeah, the wickedness has been fulfilled.
Right. So, as a teacher, you call yourself a prophet to be out here. All right, you should have the ability to be able to discern through the spirit of where we at, man.
Yep.
We're at the time of marriage, of trying to start a light here, trying to establish an inheritance for your seeds. No, bro, this shit is done, man.
Career goals.
Yeah,
Career goals and all that. That shit is out the window, man.
Right.
We maintain to get what we need to do, and then we go right back to this. This is our focus.
Hey, speaking about career goals, AI is getting ready to take your career.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna be replaced by a fucking robot.
Let me read that for you real quick since you
Right?
said that before we go back.
Hey, jobs are uncertain right now, man.
Oh no, they're uncertain. It's going, and that's going to be going forward.
Yep.
Because like it just brought out here. This is from this is a tweet from the dude. What's that website? We the People. It says Bill Gates insider admits data centers built to kill and replace 200 million Americans by 2030.
It's over.
A data center insider has come forward with horrifying revelations about the AI mega facilities rising across the country. The elites in charge of this are preparing to perpetuate crimes against humanity on a scale the world has never witnessed. And behind these data centers stand the usual suspects: Gates of Hell, BlackRock, Palantir. They're racing to build these data centers before the public fully realizes what's unfolding right before them. And what's unfolding, like the elder just said, the taking of your jobs. All right. That's why you had on, I think it was the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon or one of them talk dudes, and he asked Bill Gates, "Well, what are humans pretty much going to be? Are humans going to be of any use once technology gets to that point?" And he pretty much said no. So what's that telling you? They're ready to get rid of millions of people, man. All right, the Great Culling is coming, man.
Georgia
right?
gas numbers.
Yep, and it's gonna start with your jobs, and then once your jobs are done, and then people ain't gonna have a purpose anymore. What's gonna then happen? They're gonna start killing y'all by the groves, man. Which is why you see this next demic that's on the rise, man. And they're already telling you what they got the next jab for you.
Yep.
All right, and all the food that's coming out, everything's fake now. Yep. All right, so that's gonna contribute to the turbo cancer. Yep. All right, these STDs that these people have from being nasty, that's killing. All right, everything is bringing forth death. Why? Because these elites are ready to get rid of you people out here, man.
Yeah, because you're useless.
They call you that. Useless eater, man.
To your point, Chris, it spoke about the crimes against humanity. They don't acknowledge that anymore because they don't see people as humans anymore.
Nah, you're not.
You know,
You're own.
Yuval Noah Harari was pretty much at the WEF saying AI needs to be considered when it comes to new humanity, pretty much, man.
Yeah, because their whole thing is people. But see, that's the thing. Well, once again showing you why this man's a base man. AI ain't shit without people. You need people to govern AI because all AI is just a entity that pulls information from the internet quickly.
Yeah,
it's not making nothing on its own.
No.
You know?
It recycle information that is put into it.
That's why it's called artificial intelligence, man. There's no true intelligence because the Most High is not with that shit, man.
Right, that's right. That's why you said it's artificial. It's fake.
You know, we when we get the kingdom, matter of fact, before the kingdom, when we get those new bodies, which pretty much is the kingdom, we're gonna have that intelligence from on high. The Lord's gonna be able to download our intelligence into us on the drop of a dime, man.
Right.
You know, so we ain't gonna need his form of technology because there's still gonna be technology in the earth, but it's gonna be righteous technology. Man.
Oh yeah, way better.
Look at the Matrix.
Right. Exactly. That's a good point. You know, because the shit that we see today that Esau's using, it's been in the earth. Yeah. The internet has been here. All right, planes and all these different things, that's been here. That's old technology. Yep. He just reused it and repackaged it to make it seem like it's new, man.
Yep.
You know? But this AI is ultimately his last saving grace to show that he's God, man, because that's his God, man.
Yep. There's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Yep.
Go ahead,
God. Revelation 11 and verse 11, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread under foot 42 months.
Okay, these heathen were given a time to rule. Yep. All right, and we're nearing the end of the Gentile rule, man. Yeah. Let's say the time for the Gentiles to be fulfilled, man. Mm-hmm. All right, so you really shouldn't be concerned about trying to save the world, you know, as far as trying to help everybody else out, because the Lord gave the heathen their season, man. You know, yep. Hey, they're going to be saved through us being brought back to our first estate, man. Because when we get the power seat, we're gonna impart the Lord's ways upon them, and that's really how they're gonna be made good again, man. Oh, yeah. You know, because when these heathen are left to their own devices, look what happened.
Yeah, niggas eating rats and drinking out of dirty ass sewage water. Hey, you see them Elamites on? Hey, all them Elamite videos of Indians trending on social media, some nasty shit. Yeah. And the nigga had like one of them big ass spoons, dipped it in some street water, put it in the pot, and he threw some turmeric on top. I was like, hell no.
Yeah, that Indian street food,
yeah, that shit crazy. That's not for the weak, man. You know, and none of that shit's gonna be in the kingdom.
I wouldn't let my dog drink that shit.
Hell no.
Elon, you just gotta burn his ass up. You gotta start over.
Elon might be in the kitchen, man.
Yeah.
Roaches crawling all over the food. None of y'all really do biscuit food like that.
I'm gonna have some Ishmaelite.
I'm gonna have goddamn Ammon.
Ammon clean.
Ammon clean. And his nasty ass brother now. Moab
ain't getting nowhere.
You gonna be at that wash pot, goddamn cleaning feet, nigga. That's what you gonna. That's what they like. That's what that wash pot for. Cleaning feet, cutting toenails and shit. That's what you gonna be doing.
You ain't touching no food.
No rat. No. Let the rat be, man. God damn.
Verse 3, and I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days.
Yeah, those 2 witnesses are symbolic for the northern and southern kingdoms. Go even deeper, you could say that's Moses and Elijah.
That's right.
Right? Moses was the law, and Elijah was the prophets, man. You know?
Clothed in sackcloth.
Go ahead.
These are the 2 olive trees. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth.
Right, and we are the mouthpiece of the Lord. So we're the ones bringing forth, you know, the will of the Lord in the earth. Because the thing with these damn devils don't understand, as well as our own people, is why the Lord is doing all this, man.
Yep.
They don't see the purpose of why the world has went the way it's went. All right, because the Lord ultimately used this devil to show forth to us what wickedness looks like when it's gone unchecked, man.
Yeah.
That's why Habakkuk, get that real quick, Habakkuk 1 and 4. This is the byproduct of when judgment don't go forth, man.
I got it. This is Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment never goeth forth. Mm-hmm. For the wicked doth compass the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Right, and this is wrong judgment being sent out. All right, here it is. Like, we always gonna keep pushing on that shit. This nigga dropped the fucking Epstein files. All right, and the world should have went in an uproar. But what happened? As soon as they did that, Trump invaded Iran. All right, you saw, like I said, the aliens, a new outbreak, all these different distractions to get you off the fact that the people that run your society are a bunch of blood drinking child predators, man. Devil worshiping motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, even when you watch the Kevin Hart roast, they ain't bragging and telling you they're a bunch of fucking sick individual and fucking moles and shit, man. When you watch that shit, that's all they talking about is fucking kids, fucking each other, and goddamn Epstein party, mention him, mention the Diddy shit. All of us in the shit. All of them like that. Drina King, all of them. Looking how stupid and shit. And all you dumbass motherfuckers up top, everyday people. Look dumb as fuck. And they telling you they worship Satan, man. That's why you fucking people gotta go, man.
These people have been subverted. When you look up, you know, that I forgot the dude's name, Yuri Bezmenov. He was a former KGB agent, but he's explaining the whole process of how American citizens have been, you know, subverted to where they can't accept truth anymore. You can literally break down everything like the brother said, but all the wrong in the world, and like you said, the people just sitting there
clapping and shit.
Bill Gates told you that they're using jobs to depopulate the earth. Everybody just, oh my God,
he's a genius.
He's a philanthropist.
Yeah.
What the hell does this nigga know about world health? He's a computer nerd, man.
He ain't even found that, man. They just gave that nigga that shit, man.
Hey, calling Trump a great businessman. This nigga, every business he had went bankrupt. The Rothschilds had to bail this nigga out, man.
They still waiting on their Trump phones, man.
So to show you, bro, you people are idiots out here, man.
Yeah, they done conned them again. They probably got their Trump phones last year. Everybody put $100 down. Guess how much money he made out their dumbasses? Over 600,000 of them damn Edomites, probably some Jakes too, put $100 down on the Trump phones. That nigga made $53 million off y'all dumbasses, and then told you it's not unrefundable. Well, so you ain't getting it.
He promised you a stimmy.
Yeah.
When those went and did all that shit, where the stimmy that he promised everybody? You supposed to $5,000, man. That shit show you people are retarded, man.
Yeah, dumb as fuck. Trump coin and shit. People are dumb as hell, man. That's why these people gotta go, man. Isaiah, we bring it out about every week now. Isaiah 62 is like fucking every day, man. You people are truly a low moral decline. You people are very fucking base, man. Dumb as hell, man.
Like I said, that's what happens when darkness runs the earth, man. Go ahead.
Revelation 11 and verse 5, and if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this same manner be killed.
That's how we know spiritual power is coming, man. Yeah. Because when these devils roll, that's the beginning of their end. Yep. All right? Because when you come for the prophets, just know that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to lift up that standard. You're going to see, all right, 144,000 Viltramites start fucking you people up out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, that power is going to come down from on high, man. Mm-hmm. And this is why through the Spirit, that's been coming out more and more because, hey, the Lord has to do miracles to stand up for the elect. That divine intervention, that is a must in these times. This is why you have to have your faith on 100, man. 144,000%. Because if you're not banking on spiritual power, all right, ultimately you have really no true understanding of what the Lord's about to do in the earth, man. All this great evil this devil's about to do, okay, the Lord has to do something miraculous like that, man. How else the brothers going to be saved from the damn robots and everything else coming, man?
Yeah, right. And you got to account with Elijah calling fire from heaven, man.
Yeah.
So we got beautiful accounts throughout the scriptures that inspire us just to keep pushing because, hey, the Lord done it. He done it for them. So what more so us, man? Hey, look, what is it? Sirach the second chapter. He said, who has your fathers of old?
Who perished being innocent?
Who perished being innocent, man? Real quick. You get that for him?
This is Acts 1 and verse 8. But you shall receive power after that the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and you shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Yeah, we're in the uttermost part of the earth, man, where his word has gone out, and also where the Lord's going to raise up the standard, man.
That's right.
The Lord said you should receive power. So power is going to come. One more real quick. Luke 24, verse 44.
If I can add to that too,
right?
Because the Lord is going to use brothers with that power to help seal other members of the elect too, man. Because you got some members that the Lord is going to have seed the miracles be done for them to be converted, man. Sure. You know, so whether the brother gets healed or somebody get risen from the dead or whatever the case may be, the brother lift up and stand up for somebody that in prison you broke him out, whatever the case may be, but that's another part of the sealing of that person, man. That's showing you the wonders of the Lord.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 24, verse 49. And it says, and behold, I send the promise of my Father upon you, but tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem until ye be endured with power endowed from power on high.
So you be endowed with power from on high. So again, the power is going to come, man. All right, the Lord's going to give that power to his elect. So the hell what you niggas talking about, man? Yes, we believe in the chariots, we believe in the miracles, we believe in the spiritual power, all these things, man. Yahweh Shai said these things were going to happen.
Right. And I did a video last week about that. Why is it Great Millstone's the only camp that talks about this?
Exactly. Right.
Showing you that we are the true prophets of the Lord because we don't leave nothing out. Right. You know, to where a lot of you people think it's sci-fi or we bugged out. No, the Lord is sci-fi. All right, a lot of the acts that we read about is considered sci-fi, man. Like we read in Tobit when the Lord when the angel had Tobit, mix up that thing with the fish oil for his father's vision. They call that witchcraft, man. Like them niggas in one body. So that was witchcraft. No, that was the spirit, man.
What about in Build the Dragon when the Lord took Haggai and took him and beamed him to Daniel in the lion's den? Habakkuk, yeah. Habakkuk, man. Right? It said he grabbed him by the hairs of his head and moved him vehemently, man.
Yeah, he said that he never seen Babylon.
There you go. So he got teleported from where he was at to Daniel in the lion's den to feed Daniel the food he was cooking, man. Come on, man.
That's what you call time.
Who was it? Was it Joshua? How he was able to pretty much like freeze time or whatever?
Oh yeah, the sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sun stopped.
Yeah, Moses had to keep his hands up. Is that what you're talking about? When Moses had to keep his hands up?
Nah, that's different one.
Oh, okay.
They were fighting.
Somebody can find that real quick. Get that real quick. Because it's multiple accounts of what you consider spiritual superpowers, man. That was in us because we're gods, like we read earlier. So.
Can I get this real quick?
Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? And like the brothers is going into, these are various different accounts throughout the scriptures, how the Lord always lifted up a standard, man, and made a way for his men. And like he said, through healing, miracles, even what you call power, man. And it says, and did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? None. The ones that's doing right by Yahweh Shema Shai are going to be the ones that lift up a standard. It's going to be doing miracles and doing things that these people have never seen before, man. Because that's through the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Yeah, that lift up a standard goes into making a way to escape.
Yep.
And that power is going to be used to get brothers out of certain jams, man. So the Lord might put the cloak of invisibility on you, so when these devils try to run up in your shit, all right, you there, but they can't see you, or you're able to, to fly yourself out the situation, or whatever the case may be, man.
Standards gonna be lifted.
Either way,
give you the power of Samson.
Yeah. Put your enemies to flight, Either way, but that power's coming, no matter in what way, in capacity. And all the members of the elect are going to get that power, man. That's going to be the Lord showing his power on the earth. Go ahead, Al.
2 Kings chapter 20 and verse 9, and it says, and Isaiah said, this sign shalt thou have of the Lord, that the Lord will do the thing that he hath spoken. Shall the shadow go forward 10 degrees or go back 10 degrees? And Hezekiah answered, it is a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees. Nay, but let the shadow return backward 10 degrees. And Isaiah the prophet cried to the Lord, and he brought the shadow 10 degrees backward, by which it had gone down in the dial of Ahaz. Pretty much reversing time.
Right. I also got the one for Joshua.
Yeah, because
okay, my bad.
That's dope. Yeah, I ain't never heard that one.
Tell me, bro, I was sitting there like,
yeah, that was new.
Yeah.
Send that in the chat.
This is Joshua 10 and verse 12. It says, then spake Joshua to the Lord, Yahweh, in the day when the Lord delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies.
Yeah. Because what your woman read, that's like that one X-Men character, Cable. He's able to jump through time. That's kind of like what that was. But Joshua, like you said, he's able to freeze the sun. He was able to freeze the sun to where everything stood still. Mm-hmm. We gonna have that power, man. That's like when you watch Quicksilver, how he's moving so fast, pretty much everything stood still. He was able to maneuver people in certain places and whatnot. Right. We gonna have that power, man. Right. Because all spiritual power really is just you being able to manipulate the elements, man.
Right. That's it. Yeah, even though with what's his name, Dr. Stranger, he was able to rewind time.
Yeah.
Even though that was witchcraft, but
but they get that.
They get that
from the scriptures, man. Like in Dragon Ball Z, the Frieza movie when he blew up the Earth. The angel had to rewind time. We gonna have that ability, man.
Yeah, that's why it's called Marvel, right?
Oh yeah.
The brand Marvel. The definition of Marvel, it says a marvel is something that causes wonder, astonishment, or admiration. It says it can act as a noun to describe an astonishing person or thing.
Yeah, and show you, because Stan Lee, I believe he was the creator of Marvel, right?
Yep.
He said that his inspiration came from Jake. Like, for example, we always bring it out, Professor X and Magneto was based off of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, man. Because he saw the black struggle, and he saw how resilient our people was. He was like, oh yeah, he made the mutants off of that, man.
Yeah, we the mutants. And they literally regard us in society as mutants.
Right.
Freaks.
Especially when you watch like the old X-Men, like the first and second one, they show you that was a good depiction. You know? Because really Magneto was in his right mind.
He was.
Professor X was the cool, it shows you, you know. Anytime they make these superhero movies, they always gotta have the main character favor Esau, like Superman.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking cool, man.
Superman, Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible, yep.
I got a little bit more on this. Continuing on, Joshua 10 around the middle.
It's like, not to cut you off. That's why it was beautiful they made Brightburn, because that was Superman in his right mind, man. Yeah. It's like, take the world to end. He was getting that righteous download from his ship. That's why he was like, yo, I'm not of this world. You was sitting here to take over the world. And that's ultimately what we're here to do, man.
And they showed you at the end of the movie, it wasn't just one Brightburn, it was multiple.
See?
Oh, yeah. Because when at the end, they showed you like the Brightburns taking over the world, it was multiple ones.
See, man? They know what's coming.
Yeah, that's in Rex 84, Project Megiddo. They already know the awakening is going to happen, man. That's why they got to prepare.
We're in it now.
Yeah, we're in it. We're all the way in it. That's why Esau Edom, he's fully in tune with trying to help get the men Lord out the highways and hedges.
That's why he got the military Palantir, all the AI databases to watch everything.
Super soldiers,
right?
Yeah.
So they can zone in on who has the power.
Because they've always been watching that, because, like I said, they've been from birth. They keep tabs on people, because there's people in the earth now that have these abilities. It's just not talked about like that, you know. So they did little tests. I forgot the name of that shit. We talked about it in the one video, but they do that shit to see, all right, is he special? That's why when you have like Stranger Things, they show you that, because the original name for Stranger Things was based off the Montauk Project.
Right.
When you saw that damn beast that they showed years ago that washed up on the sea, that was from the experiments they was doing, you know, from that show, man.
Yeah, brothers watch also the anime Akira. It shows you that in that movie too.
I still haven't seen it. I heard that shit.
Yeah, but just like during the time of the Egyptians and during the time of Herod, during the Roman Empire, right? What did they do? They wanted to kill the firstborn children, you know, to stop the Messiah from coming back. It's the same thing, you know. Esau's monitoring the children, people that's being born in the earth to see, you know, who's going to have those abilities and who has that special DNA code or whatever the case is.
Yeah, they don't want another Simeon Toko popping up, man.
Exactly. Right.
They watching the hell out of the Israelites.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially this.
So finishing this out, Joshua 10 and 13, it says, and the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hastened not to go down about a whole day. It says, and there was no day like that before it or after it, that the Lord hearkened unto the voice of a man, and for the Lord fought for Israel. So yeah, man, like the brothers going into, hey, their spiritual power, man, hey, of stopping the moon, stopping the sun, you know what I'm saying, being able to control the elements, being able to make fire rain from the sky, all that is coming back, man.
Exactly. And we believe that, man. Yep. No matter what you people think or what you got to say about us, man, we believe in the power, man. Mm-hmm. All right? Hey, Yahushua said, greater things than these you shall do. All right? So the Lord was talking about the power, man.
Yep.
And it was miracles that Yahushua did that couldn't be contained in the book. Scriptures tell you that, man. Yep. So the things that we've read about, hey, it was even more things couldn't be greater that you should do.
Yep.
So, you know.
But that's, as the elder said, that's the times we're coming into, man. And I made a joke about it a couple seconds ago, but you best believe Esau even was watching the men on the Lord, man. He's highly surveilling our moves and our transactions, man. What we're doing and what we're talking about, man. Because he know what we're doing is moving, making the world been stirred up, man, through his word, man, through this Bible, man. Real quick, can you get matter of fact, get this verse and then you get that.
This is the book of Zechariah 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
And it's starting right now, and it starts with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the Bible. That's how the Lord's defending the inhabitants of Jerusalem. It starts with the awakening of his men. And in the words of Yahweh Shema Shai is the name, his son's name, and the true gospel being pushed to the four corners of the earth. And what is happening is the transition. Jake is coming out of that sunken place. On the elect. Keep going.
And he that is feeble among them that day shall be as David.
It says, he that is feeble among them in that day should be as David, man. So those is in that feeble mind state of thinking as far as not strength. Hey, you can be as David in that day, man. The Lord's gonna lift up that standard and raise you up, man. But you gotta believe, you gotta have faith in that. The men of the Lord truly have faith in that. Because we see it taking place, man. Who would have thought all these things we've been saying would come to pass so quickly? It's happening. Mark of the Beast, the Beast System, Palantir, the Awakening of the Israelites, Ezekiel 37,
AI.
all these various things we're speaking on has come to pass. So what more so the spiritual power?
Right.
Come on, man.
This is the man left. This is his left hand.
This is left hand power. What more so the right hand, man?
Right.
And what did you bring up about last week about the right hand?
Pretty much the right hand is the most powerful.
Yeah, that is not where Yahweh Shah sits. Come on, man. So let's go, man. You got that real quick?
Yes, sir. This is Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord."
And that's what we're doing. We're fishers. We're using the bait, the scriptures, and we're sending the reel out. And we're reeling them in through the bait, which is the Bible, man. The history, the Lord's name, and the edification of the scriptures. That's the bait. Keep going.
It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters."
He said, and after. So in between that process of the after is what? The word being shut down. The famine of the word. Me and Lord not on the highways and hedges, man. Chaos, uproars of the people. That's the after. That's what's coming. That's why we keep saying, make no terror in the Lord and putting that off from day to day. Because we can clearly see the nigga Esau already writing up legislations, various things to get the men of the Lord off the highways and hedges, man. To get the men of the Lord from not speaking these things according to the Bible, man. So after, keep going.
And it says, "And after, I will send for many hunters."
Hunters. Like the brother priest brought out Brightburn. The men of the Lord gonna be turning to hunters. Keep going.
"And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks."
They gonna hunt them from every mountain and every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Now who's the them? You 2/3 ass niggas. Because some of you niggas gonna have your little retreats right along with Esau Edom, but it's gonna be the elites of the youth society, man. Gonna get y'all out of your bunkers, out of your Carmels, your little hidden mountaintops, out of the depths of the sea, up in the heavens. We're gonna everywhere you hide, we're gonna grab your ass up, man. And that's Bible prophecy, man. Like we said, everything according to the Spirit has already been made manifest. So what more so the spiritual power? You gotta have faith in that. Because a lot of you Jakes don't have faith in that, man. But what did we say? Faith is a substance of things not what is it called? Hope for.
Yeah.
But faith is also a gift. That gift is only given to the elect of the nation of Israel, none else. That's it. Faith is a gift, man. And that gift is very, very strong, man.
But what is needed to have that faith? Fear.
Fear.
You need to have fear to really have the faith in the Lord. Because if you fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that fear keeps you back from evil.
That's right.
But that fear also, as keeping you back from evil, is making you wait on the Lord.
That's right.
So if you fear the Lord, you have no choice but to wait for Him to deliver you, man.
Give me wait upon me.
He gonna deliver as promised, man.
Until I rise up to the prey.
Like the Lord said, He's not a man that He shall lie. You know.
Yeah, that's literally the patience, man, that we have. In your patience, possessing your souls, man. You see that? So we waiting. You know,
It's requiring us to do what? Suffer.
That's it.
Hey, we're suffering for a better cause, like in the gym.
Yep.
You want to get big, man. You're gonna have to suffer. You're gonna have to break your body down, so you can get built back up, so that your muscles can grow. And the faith of the muscle.
Yep.
Same thing.
Is that not what we're doing now? You gotta because that's the old man. You gotta break that old man habits. You gotta let certain things you was doing before you came to the mission. You gotta let that shit go, man. Or you will never grow.
Nah.
You will never grow. You are always gonna be the same. You can try to be a chameleon, try to blend in. That shit is not always gonna work, man.
Everything's gonna always revolve back to that.
Yeah.
That's gonna show that's what's keeping you back.
And we done seen it before, man. We done seen it. You go. You got it.
Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Is that not what we doing? We're just waiting on the Lord, man. It said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, are tearing down strongholds. And ever since the strongholds of this man's society has been teared down, this man's society has been going totally left. It was already going left. It was already perverse, but it's been going crazy, man. Yeah. It's been falling at a rapid pace, man.
Look, like you said, look at the byproduct of exposing Christianity to be one of the most hypocritical religions, man. Hey, everybody found out Jesus ain't white. That was the beginning. And then you start going into the Christian doctrine, and you see that the shit makes no sense, man. All right, because here it is, you Christians proclaim to be the most godly people on the earth, but you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. You don't practice what you preach.
A bunch of fucking bullies, really. Because anytime anybody call you damn Christians out, all you want to do is goddamn talk shit. You don't want to bring no Bible verses out. All you want to do is talk shit about someone. You want to go do personal attacks.
But see, that's them going back to their true roots. Because the Christianity that these people worship over here go back to really the Crusaders. But they're bullies without that sword now. You know, because when you go into the orders of Christianity, it's nothing but bloodshed. But now the bloodshed has now become spiritual. Because if you don't agree with what a Christian talks about, they're going to defame you to the death of you, man.
They're going to demonize you. They're going to demonize you. They're going to slander. They're going to say certain. They're going to get personal.
They're going to try to destroy you spiritually, mentally. Because back then, if you didn't agree with what the Christians said, then what happened? They pushed you to death. Well, we know we don't have a sword like we used to now, so now we got to do it in a way that's going to hurt you in this society.
And that's your pockets. Majority of the time, that's your people's pockets, man. Speak about the nasty people. Christianity defends the nasty people more than any damn.
It's got one comedian that I forget the name. Bald nigga. I think his name like Kevin something. But he was talking. Kevin on stage. Yeah, he was talking about that. He was like, man, you know what happened? Go ahead. But yeah, the dude pretty much was calling out the hypocrisy of the Christian church and of how they support the alphabet community, but it's condemned in the Bible. So how can you do both?
That's a
they don't know shit.
Because here it is. You grow up in the Christian church. They got their choir. The choir director is a mo. If a nigga one on the drums, is a nigga on the keyboard. One of these niggas is gay.
Or the nigga singing on praise dance.
Or the pastor. Or he's an adulterer. You know, sleeping with majority of people wives up in there. You know, Eddie Longthong. Long Gone. You stealing. But what about what's that? Micah, the without steal from God. Because the tithes really supposed to go to the Most High, man. You're supposed to take the tithes and put it into the church so that the worship can be better. If they don't do that, he's a poverty pimp, man.
They should go straight to that damn Bentley.
Right. That's why all these politicians go straight to Christianity whenever they want to get something passed. Because that's the biggest enchantment that's on the earth right now. They can run as soon as they say, let me get this law passed or let me get people on my good graces. They're gonna start calling on Christ. They're gonna start reaching out, doing shows on the with Billy Graham and all these other pastors and preachers. That's because they know that these people have been, fully engulfed in this Christian dogma.
Yeah, which proves your point. Because what just came out, all these pastors had that meeting, and they was all pretty much given the script on what to say as far as who's driving those spaceships, as well as we always bring out. They're gonna use Romans 13 to make you submit to the government when they issue this chip, man. So like you said, the pastors have always been the go-to because even when I believe it was feminism, it was feminism, to where they knew, Margaret Sanger and them knew that to get these philosophies to Jake, you got to go to the pastor.
Feminism, the civil rights.
Because I saw a video this week. I didn't get the chance to watch it, but I saw the title of how they said that the Christian church is keeping black women single.
And because they're the main ones in that motherfucker. They're the main ones in there. Because the Christian church let them go around and be little whores, man. They run around and be little whores and nobody condemns them about that shit. They're the main ones. Because they so-called brought up in the church. You ask any black woman with, I'm a Christian, I'm a Baptist.
They're the biggest whores.
Yeah, but they're the biggest whores.
Especially if you're the pastor's daughter. They're the biggest whores, man. And I know that from experience.
Still on this time?
Yes, that's some time real quick.
for you. It's Jeremiah 23:1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
And that's woe. Woe means destruction, man. That's what's gonna happen to these 2/3 ass pastors, man. That's feeding the flock a bunch of blasphemy, a bunch of lies, man. A bunch of garbage at the end of the day, man. Keeping them from their true power, man.
Right. Because what is a pastor's true job supposed to be? Number one, to teach you that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
But then two, to teach you the will of the Lord.
To guide you towards the Lord's ways, man.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 2, therefore, thus saith the Lord power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away.
Yeah, and that's why I keep it real. Why you think Jake don't like going to church? Why you think Jake don't believe in the Bible, man? The majority of the men.
Yeah.
Because they be like, man, this is a bunch of bullshit. Like, damn, the woman get this, she do what the fuck she want. Damn, I goddamn just I can't do shit.
But the main way is because that started with that image.
Yes.
When Jake sees Seji, they can't relate.
Yeah.
You're looking at a so-called white man. See, we're at a time now to where, you know, the most of the people from like the brother Lamaz, you know, his generation, they gone.
Oh yeah.
And so you can't get out of church, man. You know, our grandparents and all them, you ain't converting them off Jesus, man. They gonna smoke the pipe till it's done, man.
He in the living room.
You know,
once you make that first living room pick, man, he on the wall, dog.
But for this young generation that question this shit, they see that and they're like, nah, everybody knows Jesus ain't white.
Yeah.
And just like everybody's beginning to realize Jesus ain't his name. You know, so that disconnect in the church is because people ain't feeling the spirit, because there's no spirit in the church, man.
No, the witchcraft wearing off.
Right. So I remember my old pastor, they was trying to figure out how to get the youth to come back. We do like Christian rap and all that.
Yeah,
I like to talk about that, man.
I remember before I even came to the ministry, when I went to ask my pastor certain things, he was like, I kind of want you with the youth because you can teach them certain things. I'm like, man, I ain't want to do that shit, man. I want to learn the Bible. I want to be around these goddamn little niggas, man. Like, come on, bro. The hell they got to do with me learning the scriptures? Being around these little bug out niggas all day? Right. Hell no.
Ain't no helping.
They about the money. They got to keep the numbers going, man.
The numbers. It's a numbers game.
Because they know once the men stop coming, the women gonna stop coming because they know you gotta be the good man in church like that. I'd rather the women be real, like that whole what's ESPN Joy. She keeping a buck.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't want no religious man. Because she know if a man is connected to that book, you ain't controlling him. Nope. And that's why, like you said, the witchcraft of Christianity is dying, man.
I got scripture in my hand. Same chapter, Jeremiah 23 and verse 21. It says, I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Now I want to get this word for ran. And it says, Rawatazah, H7323. And it says, and skip down to the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. It says, I have not sent those prophets, but they run, betake themselves to the prophetic function with evil, how you say this word? Right here. Assiduity. So pretty much they took it upon themselves. They dispatched themselves to ultimately, you know, bring out the scriptures. Ultimately, they wasn't sent. You know, ultimately they got evil intentions. You know.
Yeah, because they'll tell you that the Lord they chose the Lord. No, the Lord has to choose. You can't self-anoint yourself to be a prophet or a pastor of the Lord. No, that's a job that's given to you from birth. Like when Jeremiah, you read Jeremiah 1 and 5, he said, I knew you from before you were born, roughly paraphrasing, right? From the womb. So that lot has to be ordained from you, from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, like the elder said earlier. Majority of these people that run to the church, they look at that as a hustle. Because they know that, and I know people like me. You know people like that. You know that say, yo, I'm gonna get this bag, so I'm gonna become a preacher. They literally say this shit, man.
Because they know they're gonna profit something, and they can make some money.
And then they show you that in the shows, those Tyler Perry shows, like the have and the have not and stuff like that. They show you all that wicked shit go on in the church,
it's
man.
It's always the church, bro.
Well, Drewski had that, that wicked nigga.
House.
He had that whole skit he did showing how all these pastors just taking all the people money, buying all the red bottoms and all this,
Who's that one nigga? That was the flexing pastor?
I hate that nigga.
Because he got locked up.
had the suit. What was his name?
I don't remember his name.
Because somebody ran into church and he hit him or some shit.
Yeah, because he stole money from him. But people are waking up to that shit because, like we said, the truth is not in the church, man. The scriptures call the church the harlot house, man.
Yep. Now, real quick, I wanted to get that word for assiduity. It says, it is the quality of showing great care, relentlessness, attention to detail, and constant tireless effort in a task or undertaking.
And that shows you that these are not these fucking people in the church. They don't give a damn about their congregation, because if they did, they would tell you the truth. Yeah. That's why, like, hey, starting from my show on down, really all of us, what benefit do we have from lying to you people, man? We know that, like the scriptures say, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel. So we know that your lives are in our hands, man. Your blood is on our hands if we lie to you, if we hold back, all right, our sword from blood. So we take this with great care, because this is a gift that the Lord gave unto us to edify His people, man. Because look, the brothers in the congregation, they don't belong to us, all right. From the head brother on down, the camp doesn't belong to us. All these brothers and sisters that's amongst the congregation of the body of Israel, these are the Lord's members, man. They don't belong to us, man. So that's why the Lord gonna kill all you niggas that look at this as a come up. All right, you came into the truth to get a bag off of the people. Yep. All right, hit my Patreon, buy my T-shirts, Cash App, all that bullshit, and the Lord gonna kill you niggas for that, man.
Yep. Merchandise in the Father's house.
Right. You were the niggas that the Lord hit with them kind of nine tails when you flip the changes tables over.
Whooping that ass.
This is the book of Ezekiel 13 and verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
Yeah, the prophets, man. The prophets and pastors are synonymous, man.
Right.
They're supposed to be warning you and telling you the judgment that's about to take place because your wickedness, man.
And if I can add to that point real quick, because in the scriptures, you only see Yahweh Shai get out of character one time. Yep. And it was because of what? Of what we're going into. Yep. Of niggas making merchandise off the Father's business, man. Yep. You know? That angered the Lord, man. Because you don't see the detriment of what that does, man. For you to sell out the Lord's words just so you can make a quick buck, man, that's wicked as fuck, man.
That shows your true intent.
That shows you that you don't give a fuck about Yahweh Shai's sacrifice.
This the Judas spirit, man.
You ain't got no integrity.
You know? Just for a couple of shekels, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got
verse 5. Ezekiel 13 and 5.
Read that verse over again.
Ezekiel 13 and 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
What is a fox? Very slick and sly. It's not that's how them pastors is. They're very slick with their words.
It's false prophets too.
Yeah, false prophets.
You have not gone up into the gap, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord.
Yeah, you ain't going into the gaps and ain't going to the hedges to warn Jake what the hell's going on, man. To get him the true understanding of the Bible, man. Yeah. So they can be getting themselves built up for the times we're coming into, man.
You ain't got the answers.
No.
To give Jake for the things that we need for our salvation, man.
He don't have the true substance.
Nah.
And the true substance starts with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding according to the Bible. That's what's gonna build up your faith and keep you pushing and keep you on the path of righteousness, man. They not getting Jake prepared for. They just keep Jake in a stagnant state, man. Where they just accepting it. Like, okay, I mean, it's gonna happen. Especially like right now with the MOTB and the system is about to take place. Where you niggas at now, man?
Yeah.
Where you at?
Where is your explanation about how this technocracy ties into Bible prophecy, man? Yeah. That needs to be spoken on. That needs to be a part of your doctrine, because that's prophecy. Yep. You have to be able to know how to intertwine the two, man. Yep. If not, like I said, you gonna be taking in that snare, man.
Yep. Yeah, that snare is about to take place.
Yeah, you done told niggas the chip is your phone. Yep. The debit card, is Christianity, women. White women, and sin. Right. So when this chip come, Jake gonna go right up to that motherfucker, palm out, ready to get that shit, man. Right. Cause like the apostle said, you ain't gonna see many niggas getting that brain chip. That's for Esau. Yep. A lot of niggas gonna get that chip in the hand because they're gonna want to survive in this society, man. Yep. They're gonna want to participate. But either one is bad. Either one is sin, man. Yep. So you gotta talk about these things. That's why, like man, the spirit has been heavy getting on you fucking false Israelite camps, man. Cause you niggas got a lot of shit to pay for, man. So here it is, all this shit of years of you making fun and mocking and scoffing and lying on brothers about this, what the chip is, and this digital system calls conspiracy theorists and all this. Now y'all want to talk about this, but y'all still don't want to give the whole truth with it though, man, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man.
Yeah, you can't avoid the beast system.
No,
It's too loud, man. It's like the elephant in the room, so to
I
speak.
was just about to say that.
You know what I'm saying? The beast system is here, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That analogy, when you go into it, they say that an elephant in the room because no matter where you turn in that motherfucker, you gonna see that shit, bro. And it's with this chip. No matter where you go, it's there.
Right
These
there.
countries are all going for it. They're all going digital, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why people were mad about, you know, this shit with Trump. This nigga took all the bankers, all the technocrats, and all these people over to China to do what? Facilitate this beast system, man. All right, like the chick I was watching, y'all swam to the video on. She was like, he promised to drain the swamp. That nigga, he brought the swamp with him.
He took the whole swamp with him, man. Exactly. The swamp and the goddamn gators.
Exactly, man. People being set up for the kill, man.
You don't even realize it. And the thing about it is they don't even care. Yep. That's the scary part, bro. Hey, a person that has no care for current events, bro, you gotta stay away from them, bro.
Yeah, he's useless.
He's useless and he's dangerous. Because if you allow that spirit to constantly abide with you, bro, that spirit will get on you, and you'll take your eye off the prize, man. That's why you shouldn't be concerning yourself with worldly people, man.
You got that?
Revelation 3 and 10.
Yep.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
And the only ones that kept the word of the patience, how about Shemal Shah is men. Those patience go back to suffering.
Well, keep it. We haven't kept it.
Yeah, we haven't kept. We're keeping it, man. We're doing it. We're keeping it to the best of our abilities, man. Keep going.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation,
which the brother priest is going into, man. That's the hour of temptation, man. This new system they're about to roll out. Why you think they went to China? Because China already got the system already implemented.
That's where they got it from.
That's where they got it from. Klaus Schwab said it around 2019,
that's
2020.
That's the demo.
He said that's the demo. He said that we want America just as China. Wow, and then Creepy Joe said we want to lead the world in microchips. And what did they do? They flooded North Carolina where all the resources for the microchips
right.
is on.
And then on top of that, they said that, you know, they told U.S. to pretty much get out of Taiwan. They said they about to take that shit. So they're like, we don't need you to develop microchips because they got, you know, Taiwan for that.
It's over, man.
It's over, bro. Everything is leading to this technocracy, bro.
Yep.
And like I said, when King Charles made that declaration, that lets us know this is the next step. We are here. We're in the process of this happening. We're in the New World Order already, man.
Yeah, we're in it.
Yeah, you are in it.
You already in it.
I add to that point because the brother made mention of King Charles. You saw him in the full king's attire, right?
Exactly.
It says here in the AI overview.
Creepy as hell.
It says a
He
king.
didn't look right in that shit.
He got no flavor or nothing, man.
He's like a monkey.
Big old swollen hands and shit. Sasha's hands.
They had your head, man.
But it says here, a king in full attire signifies absolute sovereignty, divine authority, and the historical continuity of a kingdom. It visually asserts that the monarch is acting in their official capacity as head of state, embodying the law, the military, and the cultural heritage of their people. So what him being dressed in that attire tells you is that this is a decree coming down from the elites, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He was given this message and told to put on that garb to solidify the message that they want to send to the world, man.
Right, and then to show you that it's something you should be mad at, because if you're a king, why are you taking order from somebody else? The elites told him to go put that crown on, put the guard on, and go out there and tell them what we want you to say. You ain't no true king, man.
Exactly. It's a puppet. You know?
Nigga, Pinocchio, bro.
What I say, no, monkey in a suit.
That's it.
Yeah, like little red monkey. Like them little red monkeys in China.
Yep.
You jump back, man. Go back to Ezekiel. No, finish that with Salaki.
Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from our temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah, and this is happening, man. It's happening in 4K.
Yep. Full speed.
Full speed, right in your face, man. And it's no coincidence. It's the same guy they got in office when the bid took place. Yep. Now they got the new bid taking place. Who's in office? DJ Trump, man. Yep. Same guy that was supposed to be against the New World Order, the deep state. Showing he's with it. Yep. So you people been bamboozled, man. Again, man. It is what it is, but we see that this thing is pushing forward, man. Yep. The hour of temptation, man, which has been pushing at the mark of the beast, which is Revelation 13 and 16. Right. We're in those times, man. and it's going full speed. It's not going to slow down. Man.
Yep.
Matter of fact, let's get there, man.
Like
Get Revelation 13 and start at verse 15.
Hey, like the brothers in Mississippi said, man, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
You know, because Friday or Thursday, you know, it was just everything going according to plan, right? And then Trump does this with China. The king comes out and makes this decree, and now the whole world is on eggshells about this digital economy coming into place, man.
Yep.
You know, so every day is something that's going to take place, you know, as we get closer and closer to the end.
Then I did the lesson last night. Silicon Valley wants to put a microchip in your brain.
Oh yeah.
See, so everything, the timing is perfect, man.
Yeah, because like I said, the infrastructure is already here. Like I said, you got the flock cameras installed.
Yep.
All right, you got the the autonomous vehicles out here. Like I said, they're already starting to shut down travel. So hey, you ain't gonna be on cruises going too much longer. Planes, you ain't flying. They about to lock you in to whatever region you in.
Yep.
So we are in the beginning stages of this shit, kicking off.
That's right. The energy crisis. Yep. They got the oil. Right. The oil, that was the last shipment. So they saying oil, like at Walmart, Costco, all that shit, probably the end of May. That's 2 weeks.
Because you had, I saw it was AutoZone.
Round the fourth. Round the fourth. No, that's all of it. But all of them. Yeah.
But AutoZone and different businesses, like you said, Costco and all them, they're issuing out warnings to their customers. Look, we've been dealing with product shortages really since all this started, and so what you said, that's going to escalate that even more. Right. So it's coming to a point to where a famine is here. You know, famine of product, famine of food, famine of water is going to be a famine of everything. Eventually, too, a famine of the word as well, man.
Sure.
So now is not the time to be bullshit, man.
Gotcha. We're in some dire times, man.
Shit is about to get real, bro.
That's right.
But it's beautiful because, like we said, the better is the end of a thing than the beginning, man.
That's right. That's right.
So, hey, we want this to happen.
With the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
And that's what you see it taking place, man.
Yep.
The system is being implemented right in your face, man.
Yep.
And they're strengthening it by going over there with Moab.
Yep.
Moab and Esau always been done times. They always been connected. You get into the history. Keep going.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that.
Yeah, we're in the midst of a new technocratic Rome, man.
Yeah.
All right, Rome 2.0, man. Mm-hmm. All right. And that whole system, right? That system is all from the principles of the ancient Roman Empire of government and economy.
Yeah.
Right.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the time we're coming into, man. Those that don't want to worship the image of the beast, you're going to be outcast, man. You read that in the book of Revelation 20 and 4, man. They're going to put you to death, man. But basically, you're going to be cut off from society. That's how they're going to gradually cut you off from society. You won't be able to participate in society. That's what they're doing now, like the brother Priest said, smart cities. The energy crisis, that's no coincidence, man. You got an energy crisis, then you got a damn fertilizer crisis, then you got an oil crisis. Then you got a shortage, man. All a coincidence? Yeah, okay. And it was strategic for him to do that with Iran. Why? So he can bring in the system he's doing now.
Yeah, he's doing that to crash the economy.
Yes.
Like you always bring out, man, this war is costing America
billions of dollars a day.
And then with the strait being closed like that, all these businesses are pretty much going belly up because they can't continue open, man.
And what problems they got is going sky high.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going sky high because that means the dollar is losing its value.
Right.
And a lot of these things that's happening now, they've been talking about it in the WEF forums, man.
Yeah.
Been saying that there for years, man. And now you see it happening.
And then, like another example, you have this thing with the farmers, how they're finding all these boxes of ticks that they didn't bioengineer to pretty much push forth this Lyme disease because they want people to stop eating meat.
Yep.
Hey, eat the bugs. That's why you see everything having fucking protein in it now. Yep. That protein ain't real, bro. It's added in there because that and fiber is like the two things that they're trying to push forth, but it's artificial shit, man. It gets you fucking sick and die, man.
Yep. It's all about keeping you sick. Depending on this system.
How the fuck you got protein Pop-Tarts, man? That shit is retarded, bro.
One big ass psyop.
Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is. Major distractions. So you won't realize this is happening. Keep going.
Yeah, these niggas is buying up all the farmland.
Yep.
They own all the seeds.
Buying all the farmland, then you got a fucking water crisis.
They own the water. The majority of water is owned by, I forgot the name of the family over here, over in the West Coast. They have that. They have control over the aquifers under the ground. You know, so it's a big ass, grab for the elites, and everybody else is left with crumbs.
Yep. Stealing power off the power grid.
Right. Yep.
To go with it too, they also making a switch over to those electric vehicles. It's like for the older cars, they pretty much trying to phase those out to bring in, for the cars that are going with the digital system. So a lot of the older car parts, they becoming harder to find.
Exactly.
So,
You can't drive them no more.
That's why they
also they about to fuck the engines up too, because that new the new gas that they're talking about bringing. Right here. The new gas is designed to destroy your engine.
Yep.
So you have no choice but to go to an electric car.
Yeah, that's
They got the kill switch on.
yeah. That what is the E15?
Ethanol.
Ethanol. They hired it up because anything higher than 10, that can cause your engine to crash.
It gums it up to where it can't. Everything can't flow through.
Yeah, it makes it blue.
All this shit is wicked, man.
It's all a plan, man. Hey, you gotta get into this nigga.
He's a psychopath, bro.
He crafty, man.
He's a psychopath, bro. He that's why I said his heart is deep.
I was about to say that his heart is deep.
But
this nigga going out with a bang. And he might as well. This is it for his ass. You keep going, bro.
Revelation 14 and 16.
Uh-huh.
And he calls it all.
Verse 13 and 16.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Doesn't matter your social status in society, man. Rich, poor, doesn't matter, man. Keep going.
Free and bond.
Free and bond means you locked up or you out here just wandering around in society, man. Which you spiritually locked up in there. Keep going.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
That word mark goes back to the Greek word karagma, which is decision to prick under the skin. Why you other camps not telling your flock about that, man? Right. Why you not wanting them about that?
They skate right over there.
They jump right over that, man. Take three fucking 4 hours videos just to break one verse down.
Yeah.
Remember that? Fucking 4-hour video for one verse.
Yeah.
To say everything what it is. I mean, what
They gotta get you to fall asleep
they gotta
first.
get you goddamn
So when they go through it, they didn't pick it up.
he didn't pick it up. It went over his head.
Exactly.
Like that's madness, man. That's why we brought Ezekiel the 13th chapter out. You're not going to the gaps and the hedges. You're not wanting Israel, man. That shows you guys is not sick. You foxes, man.
Like Nate in second, this is the second chapter. Those that stood
that
specifically
was
for his name.
terrible.
He said it was talking about the law, man.
That's terrible, bro.
What?
That is terrible. So we're standing stiffly by the law, but the law condemns us. Like what sense does that make? You know?
Yeah. Naked all the way juice.
We can't keep the law 100%. But yeah, you gonna have Jake out here like when they brought the elders in Dallas brought that point out last night. The Gentiles that was coming in, so they was being condemned by the law. So how they gonna stand still before it now when they couldn't keep it back then, bro?
What was that?
Too many holes, man.
What was that? The Book of Acts, 15th chapter.
I don't remember the exact verse, but it's just
Acts
they count.
15?
What's that? About what?
What I just said.
Yeah, we were speaking
The
of.
Gentiles.
Yeah,
About the law.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's Acts 15 chapter.
But yeah, that just show you. But that's madness. But like I said, we're at a point in time right now, man, to where if you zombies still want to follow that shit, knowing that that's bullshit, and that hey, boy, may the Lord destroy you and that nigga, man.
Matter of fact, just get the Malachi in front of one. Just bring
Because
that back
bro,
out.
it's the egregiousness of these niggas and what they be talking about, bro. You can't see that these niggas be lying, bro. Hey, just go die, man.
But you deserve, honestly, you really deserve death, man. If you can't just see between that bullshit, you really deserve death.
That shit don't even make sense, bro. How the fuck can you read that verse where it literally says, stood stiffly for the name? Yeah. That's the law.
That's the law.
What?
Nah, you deserve it.
Just making it up.
What?
Exactly. He's anti the name.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And you got niggas up there clapping. All right.
Encore.
Explosions.
Do you want to
Drop the bomb.
drop the mic?
That's all it is. Gimmicks.
Walk off.
Yeah, big fucking idiots, man.
It's Malachi 3 and 16.
Start at verse 15. You started verse 15.
Malachi 3 and 15. And now we call the proud happy, Yea, they that work wickedness are set up. Yea, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another.
And that's what you see taking place right now with the men of the Lord. They that fear the Lord, the ones that fear the Lord, reference the Lord through their walk. So they wouldn't say no bullshit like that when he said the name. Because the name is like the major key part of salvation.
No,
it
is the key.
It's the key.
Because without the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're not going to get the dark parables.
You're not going to get to understand.
That's the key in the door.
Like shit. That's how he knocks.
Yeah.
That's how he knocks.
That's why the scriptures tell you, like in John the 10th chapter, it said that those creeping unaware.
Yes.
Well, that verse is John. But
John 10:1, trying to go up another way.
Yeah, go up another way. Because these niggas, well, they'll have parts of the truth, but then they'll leave out the most integral part, man.
Yeah, they got the Esau red dye in there and shit.
So that's why it said the men of the Lord, that spirit of the Lord, they spake one another. That's why we do these videos.
Yes.
That's why to show each other the message. That's how we speak to one another in the spirit, by that divine inspiration, man.
Yep. Encouraging each other to keep pushing, man. That's it. And use the name. That's the power. Like the brother said, that's the power, man.
The edification comes through what? The videos, man.
Yes.
That's why we push that. That's why I started from Apostle Hor on down. Do your videos, man.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, if you can't do one every day, bro, 3 is not hard, bro. Brothers be going through pure fucking hell through the week, but we still can at least get the Lord 3, bro. Like, yo, you niggas don't understand how we have to toil through the week and still get the Lord his time, bro. Like, that's nothing. Shit, if anything, bro, you go a whole week without doing one lesson, you a fucking demon, man.
Especially now.
You a demon, bro.
Yeah, especially now. You a demon. You belong in damn Lord Destroyer. You written for the Lord Destroyer.
You don't give a fuck about the sheep, bro. All these lies and bullshit coming out here, you can't do a 10-minute video, nigga. Man, fuck you. And let the Lord kill you, nigga.
Yeah.
Malachi 3.
Hey, it is what it is. He on point. Fuck you.
Malachi 3:16.
Dead ass though, bro.
That weak ass mindset. That shit is out of
That's
that shit
pussy,
played
bro.
out, man. That's how you get niggas killed. When a nigga like that to get you killed, man. You gotta get away from a nigga like that.
That's like you at the job. You know a nigga lying.
But you gotta
and you just gonna bypass and let niggas continue to go with the lie, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Then this dude getting people fired, so your homie, you know it, cool with the nigga. You gonna let him get lied to, bro? Or you gonna tell him the truth, bro?
Exactly.
Nah, don't listen to that nigga, bro. He getting niggas fired, bro.
Jake, man. Jake
selfish. You know, that's the exact word. You are selfish.
Yep. Keep going, bro.
Malachi 3:16. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another.
Feared the Lord. Fear
the Lord. It said spake often.
Often.
Not
every 2 weeks.
Every now and then.
Not doing a video once a month. We do camp, but we do videos once. That he said often. Come on, bro. Keep going.
And the Lord hearkened and heard it.
The Lord hearkened. Read that again.
Malachi 3:16. Then they that fear the Lord spake often one to another. And the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before for they that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
And thought upon what? Read it again.
And that thought upon his name.
So Nate, what the hell are you talking about? He said thought upon his name. So it didn't say the law.
Thought upon the law.
What the fuck? It said the name. Can you read that one more time?
That guy's under major orders to not push the name.
So make sure we ain't going on.
But was calling that name when that nigga was on his deathbed though.
Yeah,
exactly.
Make sure how about Shem Yahushua?
Right.
Nigga like a dried up raisinette about to die. And he calling on the name, they ain't back full strength. Come on, man.
Lord gonna kill that.
Oh, the Lord said no more. The Lord didn't want his ass to die yet. He wanted to keep him around so he can kill him in good
his
time.
congregation might kill him, man. He had the dream, remember?
Yeah, hey, yeah. And the Pegatron had the same dream. Yeah.
You need to go find Chuck the Builder about this. Y'all get along perfect.
I know, right?
Right.
And he's a fairy.
That's the type of Edomites you like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put that MAGA hat. Put that MAGA hat on and pay and pig.
Yeah.
Did he say that shit? These are not our words. Copyright description.
With a MAGA peg.
shit on it.
Malachi 3:16
Oh,
in
you
the
gotta
latter.
have fun, man.
It says, and a book of remembrance was written before him for
The
them,
Bible.
for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name.
Keep going.
And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts.
So that's speaking on the elect, man. That's the ones that's in his hand, man. That can't be plucked out. Keep going.
In that day, when I make up my jewels,
the elect, the chosen ones, the Israel. Keep going.
and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him.
And I will spare them as a man spareth his own son, man. Because, hey, you got to think about it. If the Lord ain't dealing with you, he like it too as a bastard, man.
Yeah.
He don't even acknowledge you, man. Your prayers ain't even piercing the heavens, man. But with the elect of the nation of Israel, their prayers pierce the heaven every day, man. Because they thinking upon his name and they fear him. So they reference the Lord through their walk. Everything they do, they reference the Lord, man. Because they fear the Lord, man. Keep going.
Because that word spare and that word kept in that Revelation 3:10 are synonymous, man. Because the word kept goes into being guarded, right? Being covered, being protected. Yep.
I got something for you, Doc.
Now you got one more verse. Yeah, let me finish out. You get that for priest.
So Malachi 3:18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked.
So this is the part where now you should be able to discern who's doing what they supposed to do as far as being a man of the Lord or a false prophet or a false teacher, man. As we said, like, he about to get. We'll wait, read that again, and then we'll get that. Because this is the time we're coming into.
Yep. Malachi 3:18.
That's the time we're in.
Yeah, we're in. So like,
we've been in it.
Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not.
Yeah. So now you be able to discern who's actually doing what the Lord commanded them to do. Who's actually calling on his name. Who actually fears the Lord through their day-to-day. Is it IUIC, ISPK, Wi-Fi, Sakari? Is it those guys? Or is the men of GMS that's out on the highways and hedges every week and flooding the internet every day? Every chance they get, man. Fulfilling Isaiah 62:6, man. Stand upon that watch. Who is that? That's when you got to be able to have that spiritual discernment, man.
You got to go into that, the commentary for that verse. It talks about how it will be made abundantly clear.
Yeah. Blesses your eyes that see it.
If you can't see that by now, bro,
the Lord really didn't want you to see
like
it.
you said, the Lord don't like it.
Yeah, he really. But we understand it. That's why we don't care. That's why if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, bro.
But the thing about it is, to a degree, we do care.
Yeah.
But because Ariella said that last night. It was going in, bro. The spirit was on him. It was like, bro, he was like, man, fuck you. And he was like, I really don't care. But then, like you said, we do, because it's like, bro, that shit piss you off, bro. Because it's like, man, all this work that our apostles through the Spirit, have done, their elders laid the groundwork, and here it is, you niggas just coming behind trying to uproot all this work that came out. And you got these niggas that's okay in that shit, man. That's happy with it. That talk shit when they go against our elders, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit do make you mad, though. But like you said, we don't care. For the fact of being that we know you niggas gonna die, it's just the fact that, man, that shit piss you off, though, man.
Yeah. Same guys that learned from the elders and the apostles, now they don't want to acknowledge them now.
Right.
You know?
The niggas brothers that brought into their homes, like the Apostle Harry. That's why, remember, he don't fuck with Jake like that. Right. Jake, he didn't let Jake into his house and broke bread with him and gave Jake all type of wisdom. And then these same niggas turn around and shit on the apostles, calling them a rapist and all these other bullshit ass terms.
You think the Lord gonna honor that, man?
Hell no.
I got something for you. That's for Chris.
So Micah chapter 3, and starting verse 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil?
Hey, remember, nobody gets away.
Nobody gets away.
Hey, though men do evil 100 times, man. They don't know that. The angel's sitting right there, just waiting for that green light, man. Right. Yep. Lord, now, got the sheep to show a little bit right now.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
How they got their hand like that?
Check that, look, man. I got it like ready. Nah, not yet. Not yet, man.
That's why it says it'd be a marvel if they escape unpunished, man.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah.
You sit there just
I'm just practicing, Lord. I'm just practicing.
one swipe, man.
It said verse 2, Micah 3:2, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones, and chop them in pieces as for the pot, and as flesh within the cauldron.
It shows you, like we went into earlier, bro, to show you that that's selfish of these niggas to do that, because you're not taking it into the account the spiritual damnation and really the physical damnation that you're leading people into, man.
Yep.
That lies, bro. Hey, lies do serious damage. Boy, people don't realize that because it's not affecting you. But that shit is detrimental. Look at our society. Look at our nation. Our nation is destroyed off the basis of lies. Going all the way back to the garden. Eve lied to Adam, and look what the shit that we have to deal with since then, man. Off a lie, man.
They subvert whole houses, man.
That's why it's a commandment not to tell a lie.
Right. That's a dangerous thing, man.
Yep. People call you you're brutally honest, but really it should be you're a brutal liar, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit,
Exactly.
that shit would destroy, like you said, destroy houses, man. Destroy people's souls, destroy people's lives.
Yeah.
Lead people to a path where all they're going to meet is death, man.
Yeah,
Is
hey,
that not what's going on with our people?
being called a liar. That's why Jake, if you notice, that's why Jake get offended so much when you call him a liar, man, because they know that that's wicked, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your word is everything. Don't they say that in the world? Like, all you got in this life is your word and your balls, man.
Yeah, the word is bond.
You know, the Lord, He takes that sentiment. Because, like you said, your word is bond. He said that His words were purified 7 times over. So that's how serious this is, man. Here it is. You niggas want to play with that, man?
This is where over his name.
Exactly.
That's how serious that is, bro. And niggas that sit there and say that that's why the name ain't important. Man, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man.
That's just.
Continuing on. Micah 3:4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them.
Yeah, man. That's why niggas is gonna see, bro. Read that again.
Micah 3:4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna hit you. When you in complete peril and your life is about to be taken from you. You'll be looking like that nigga from the Mummy. Calling on all them different gods and religion, then you, what was that name again? Yahweh Shem Shalom, ain't gonna hear you. Because you made mockery, you said the name don't matter, you said you can call him Yo Plate Yogurt. You even went as far as writing his name backwards on a rock. Now we gotta go join the bunk camp now. The Lord go, hey man, He gonna see you niggas, man. He gonna get with every last one of y'all that made mockery of the name, man.
Yeah, you think the ultimate Jake is gonna play with you for playing with his name?
Bro, you saw Birdman about to do the Charlemagne for that shit?
He
Put some respect on my name. And you don't think the power, the son of the power, is not gonna play? Bro, he already got one. Think about it. He already gonna get on Esau.
Oh, he gonna get that.
You made him white, changed his name.
Man, blasphemy.
And here it is. You a nigga playing with the Lord like that. He made your ass, man.
Yeah, Jake don't even like when regular niggas play with their name.
Right.
So how much more the power of heaven, man?
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Jake's stupid.
Jake deserves everything.
Like, perfectly said.
Is the money worth it though? Was the money worth it all?
That little bit of time.
Ask Deacon man.
You took the words out.
Ask him.
Yeah. He when he flexing.
Nigga sold out at the very end. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I
hope that
damn.
nigga, you know you ain't get much.
Yeah, hell no. Got your little G-Wagon.
Yeah, little G-Wagon and shit.
Yeah, you little weird ass. You
Hop
got
in something crazy.
I'm gonna hop in something. Yeah, you gonna hop in something crazy.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing you ever hop in.
Yeah, that's it.
We gonna watch
right
it
in that
too.
damn lake of fire.
We're gonna say you hopped in something crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad I
That
ain't
shit
down
fire,
there.
right?
Exactly.
I'm glad I wasn't down there.
That shit
though.
fly high.
That shit was fire, right?
God damn.
Okay. Shit.
Right, watch out for that demon on the street.
So Micah chapter 3 and verse 4. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but He will not hear them. He will even hide His face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. Right. So what we're seeing right now is that manifesting itself, man. Right. These men are being ill in all their works, man. Denying the name, denying the Lord, denying the miracles. Right. You name it. Right. If it has anything They come against
Hey,
it.
them the niggas that's actually shut the kingdom of heaven
Yeah,
from the other believers.
Yeah.
That's them guys.
Yeah.
You know? You got it, brother. Whatever you got.
I got something. This is Titus 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially the day of the circumcision. And that's what we were talking about. Nate and all these damn, so-called Israelites. And out there, is teaching not to hear the truth, whose mouths must be stopped.